Yeah.
Yeah, I love this. Love the song, love the video, man. Steve has left the group chat.
This episode is going to be alive.
This is a Gen Z episode. Huh?
Yes, no.
This
is an Alte episode.
Yeah, it shows that
we're there.
Our pulse is still walking.
You back. Can Gen Z over throwback or music?
You don't understand.
We're Gen Z. What are you talking about?
This is what it is, man.
Wait, is this just instrumental?
Yes, no.
Okay, I fuck with.
Oh, why are you not playing the song then?
No, that's how much in the culture we are.
Now you don't the tongue culture. Play the main music.
That's how much in the culture we are.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
That's how much in the culture we are. Aren't you part of the culture?
Which culture? Culture plenty.
I thought it was one culture.
No. Culture plenty. No, we don't know the culture where we support.
I know the culture where you talk, we can know.
Okay, well, mom, make you don't go talk another culture. They can't find you.
No cross culture, the thing.
Because that Gen Z culture, you guys,
they go.
That's spectrum.
That's spectrum.
You know, follow. So you guys,
the colors are too bright. So we don't know the color where they say thing.
Exactly.
We don't know going to.
So one end of the spectrum is too bright. The other end of the spectrum is too dark.
Speaking of spectrum, I went to what they call it, art viewing. What they call it? You go to a gallery.
Yeah.
This boy dropped off. He dropped down from a Land Cruiser. Obviously, that's right. The driver was there, and the guy was dressed normally.
Yeah.
From when he entered the art gallery, because I could see from outside.
Yeah.
So when he appeared, he looked different. He had a crop top on. His belt buckle was all of a sudden big. His walk just changed differently.
No, see, as the instrumental says change.
Yeah, it changed.
As you did describe him.
Hours later,
As I was going back to the car.
I was going back to the car.
Changed back again.
Normal good daddy's boy.
How was it that fast in changing the look?
That's Alte just
snap, like that spectrum.
That spectrum.
Yeah.
It's like when you hold that prison, in the booth.
Yeah.
When you hold that prison for the lights, it just changed like that. I give the boy kudos. I say you try.
So the dad would have seen the photo of his son at the event. I'm like,
no, this can't be my son.
This is not my son.
So daddy, I don't own this.
Not be so this guy could take come over house. Even the driver would talk. He come up for car. He wear normal cloth now.
Yes,
sir,
no.
he didn't look. He didn't wear it. He wore the shirts.
And all those children, all those young adults.
Yeah, adults.
They have Burna accounts.
Everybody
Burna houses, Burna wardrobes.
They have Burna houses.
They have Burna.
They have Burna apartments. What do you mean? They will get Burna schools if you allow them.
Oh boy, welcome to the Talk Podcast. My name is Osagie Alunga.
My name is Ayomide.
Oh, the feedback from last week was that why am I not introducing myself? Oh, my name is Steve Dede.
Who gave you that
I
feedback?
thought you guys always knew now.
Okay.
Who gave you the feedback?
Chuninga gave me the feedback.
Hey,
Why, you don't
Doomsky.
you don't want to be introducing yourself. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Yeah.
I like the energy she give you.
Yeah.
That's actually she tackle you.
Shout out to Chidunga.
This is me now. This is Steve Dede now.
Yeah.
She don't know you.
Get the fuck out of here. Jesus, bro.
Anyways, you guys are welcome to Let's Talk Podcast. How you guys doing? How's the week?
The week was good. But the week was alright. So.
I'm an Igbo man in Lagos, so
We're still looking for cash. Not that the elections.
No. Breaking news.
Okay.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
This is like directly from the source, not like that gazette.
This is just the bank manager in the bank giving you information, my brother.
This is worry now.
Let him cook.
Because we are in the same group.
Person don't buy ingredient already.
Because I don't understand.
Let him cook.
My guy want to draw like say from
sauces now. That's the sauces now. Sauces not be one spiritual thing now. Human beings they give sauces.
So
why you call it like that?
He got it from.
But why you gonna draw like say top?
Not top. Bank manager don't be top. I don't understand.
That's
depend on which brand.
That's a 2008. My bank manager now. They just the road.
Na branch where they are your bomb.
But
anyways, what's the breaking news?
CBN has told them they'll be cash from next week.
After NSC don't trust
in fact, banks will be working from Monday to Sunday.
They deserve to work from Monday to Sunday.
New cash or old
join everything.
Anyone
new cash.
They said they destroyed the old one. Was it true?
Not all of the old ones. Some of the old ones. Most of the old ones. The old ones are still there. So they'll be loading ATMs.
So
ATMs, everything.
the agidi that LMM area was in the beginning of the year, where your body is
I
strong,
don't know where that came from.
your body don't calm down.
Bless
now.
you, don't calm down.
Okay.
There will be cash from next week.
Thank God.
According to my sources. Real sources.
New sources.
Yeah. Fuck
All
us
right.
man.
No problem. We bless God.
Yeah.
Bless God. All right. Yeah. Okay. So how was your week?
My week was good, nothing much. You know.
Yoruba guy.
We are looking for money.
Yoruba guy in Lagos, so it's good.
Your week was.
But not
okay.
me get Lagos now. They can tell me to go back to your state as you did like this. As I did like this.
Okay, because people are even saying that you didn't.
I didn't vote, so I was in my house. I was watching Snowfall. Shout out to Franklin Said.
Yeah, it's not for good.
Yeah, it's cool. It's sky.
No, Snowfall is dope.
It's not good as The Wire. Some people were
I
claiming.
don't
but
trust
it's
people
good.
again.
How can-
You guys said it.
Somebody said it.
No, what happened was on Twitter, somebody put up a scene in Snowfall and said,
why I can
"Show
never-
me."
I said, show me a scene in where-
Just say, "Show me a scene that is
Bro,
better than." Bro, the quote,
the scene.
90%.
What was it? What was
It was one
Bro.
of these Franklin. Franklin was talking to his uncle
Bro.
in the.
It always has to be him because he's the one
Yeah.
carrying the episode.
My brother.
The series.
Who's
Yeah.
Franklin?
That's the protagonist.
Oh, okay. I'm trending.
Zinoliski, Zinoliski's,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
Zinoliski's
protagonist.
cousin.
Damson Ninja. See, 90% of the quote retweet, and there was over
I saw it, I saw it, I saw it.
90%
were
were scenes from The Wire.
from the wire.
Nobody even
Legend
went.
is-
Just The Wire.
Just scenes.
The Wire has at least 100
Bro,
scenes.
my favorite scene was when
Even from season
what was
2.
this guy, the small boy, when he went to buy a gun.
When he went to buy the nail
gun.
Yeah, the nail gun.
shooter,
Yeah, and the guy was explaining.
Yeah.
And but he was taking.
That was a babe. That was a babe.
How to-
See,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a big, that's true.
That's a big-
she was taking it from the context of how this
how am I going to hurt someone
Yes.
with this? Yeah,
and the babe, you look and say, you don't know what's
Bro.
in.
the
Bro.
look on the man's face when he
When
realized.
he realized that more,
Those people were hiding bodies.
Bro.
The police were now confused that this guy cannot rule this whole place without violence. So where are the bodies?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Until when they now saw the bodies, they don't more.
The Wire is the greatest show ever.
ever.
It's up there. It's up there.
Swing.
Season 4 is the one with the kids, where
Yeah.
the kids ran everything.
Yeah.
Is the best.
Yeah.
That's the best season ever in American TV.
I fully enjoyed. The
Michael B.
Wire.
Jordan was in it, so yeah.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan.
Everybody was there.
Everybody
Like,
was there.
My favorite black actors were there. Idris Elba.
Even the guy that just recently
I
died.
love Idris
Yeah, we're
Elba.
gonna
That guy that
talk
recently
about
died
that.
also was
Yeah.
there. That little guy.
A lot of people broke out from The Wire into The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
There's
So
a whole pipeline.
There's a universe.
Yeah, The
Is
Wire.
Walking Dead HBO?
No, it's FX.
FX.
The Wire is HBO, right?
The Walking Dead, sorry, is AMC.
Oh, AMC.
Yeah, The Wire is
Walking Dead.
HBO.
So it must maybe there's a
what-
casting director that
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that
they
does-
obviously
There's
have.
just a full
So it's
pipeline.
like
Yeah.
everybody just they come.
Yeah.
They come.
Straight.
About 6 to 8 people.
Yeah.
From The Wire who.
I guess if you survive Baltimore, you can survive the
Yeah.
apocalypse.
Did you end up watching We Own the City?
You need to watch that shit, man.
It's
It's a
series.
limited series on police brutality and police corruption in Baltimore.
Okay.
So
Oh,
the same
awesome.
guys that wrote The Wire, right?
Wrote that
And
shit.
yeah,
It's good.
then bro, because it's real life,
Okay.
right?
No, this
So
was a real life scandal.
it's a real life scandal. So if you check like on YouTube, you see
can
like
see-
CNN reports. It's a real life scandal. Crazy thing is that the guys are alive, right? So the actors went and spoke with the guys in jail.
Yeah.
And really got the story. Then one of the writers, the chief writers, right,
Yeah.
was a journalist who
Just called
wrote-
About the whole
You-
thing.
yeah. so
Just like now, if someone wants to write a show on Allen Avenue,
yeah,
and you have Ayo as the chief writer,
yes.
strong.
Do you understand?
Strong.
Because Ayo experienced everything.
Everything.
I know where you are going to. but
No, what?
I just hire Wed MC too, because Wed MC obviously saw everything.
Yeah.
Even though when I'm a Christian now.
No, but you were
Like,
immersed.
you are immersed in it.
There was a
Like, it
full immersion.
I too know that shit. That's the anointing.
And we're talking about daytime and nightlife.
Nighttime.
Mostly nightlife.
But you're a journalist too now. You too saw part of it now.
But I was the other part I was
The
covering.
anointing is that I worked like in 2 companies that were like on that street. So it's,
Yeah.
Opera and Sweet
What
Promotion.
should I say with it?
And also there was the net, which is off.
Exactly.
You slapped that place.
Oh no.
Yeah.
2 a.m. you go to look for food.
No,
You know,
you
you're gone.
are not looking for
You're not
food.
looking
You
for
are,
food.
you are going to
You are
where they
going
sell it.
Yeah.
You know.
You're looking for stories. You're a journalist now.
I don't know what you're talking
That's
about.
the excuse
You
that
know.
we'll
I don't know what you're
we'll
talking
make for
about.
Where
it.
you go buy turkey and Indomie. What's the name of that popular bar now?
Which bar? Where now? On Allen?
Yeah, at Okpebi roundabout now.
Oh, that place. Hey, what's the name of that place? Oh,
Uh-uh.
I forgot the name of that place.
Bro.
Shit.
Bro, I've seen.
That place is seen.
I saw some. See, you know the craziest stuff I
You
saw.
see the craziest people
You
there.
know, because before the net went to Ireland, we used to stay at Our office was at Sula Buka.
Yeah, I didn't know that office.
Yeah, where the GT Bank is, that street.
That's
Straight down.
Yes, that's
Last
where
by
we
the
were.
right.
You joined when we moved to Alte.
Well, I don't move.
That's the bank I opened my GT account. My GT bank account.
Yeah, me too.
How can't I remember any more of these Peckers?
Pekkas, that's
damn. Damn.
Yeah,
See, you're gonna sleep, bro. You're gonna sleep. You're gonna sleep,
Chief
man.
writer.
But the staff bus driver going to carry you. You also don't know that this place where we are is slow. Just go slow at 2 a.m. You don't look up.
And there's a lot of things going on.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Bro, I
crazy.
once saw a lady, like, just in front of Peckers giving a guy a hand job.
Yeah. Normal level now.
It's just crazy. Like, what the fuck is going on? Not in
Not
the
in a
dark
close
spot.
place,
Not,
yeah,
you know,
just-
all the...
Yeah, normally. Yeah.
That's sexy TM.
I think... No, I actually even wrote a story.
Yeah, I wrote about it.
Yeah.
I'll-
I pause now.
Yeah, I pause.
Yeah, he did.
I'll that's
Like, I didn't just put it out of thin air and said, you'll be the chief writer.
Yeah,
you are doing
it's
it.
facts.
Like, it's facts.
I too know that place.
It's
It's very
facts.
annoying.
It's facts. It's facts.
Sucks. All right, man. All right, maybe you can even turn it into a whole tourism package for like a lot of people coming back during the
Yeah.
December. Put them in like a coaster bus.
But I'm not sure.
You know how they do the sightseeing. And it-
Right here.
On the right-
I wanted to say Lagos State would have been a partner, but Ambode is no longer governor.
Yeah.
So
And again, Lagos will not be the
Shit.
dark side.
Shit.
And also, Dirty December is, I've told you, Dirty December is VI Lekki.
it's lucky a landmark.
That's the thing.
Landmark.
Anything that brings you to, in Lion King, that dark place that they told Simba not to
That's
go.
the mainland.
That's
You
the
don't they turn
mainland.
on clean.
You don't they turn on clean December. You don't enter the wrong road.
Yep.
Oh, wow. All right, man. Let's go into fan mail real quick. Before we go into fan mail, apparently, we can actually take comments from Spotify.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I've been getting this, we've been getting these alerts, and I had no idea. So I just checked it out, and I see that people have been,
Shout out to Spotify.
messaging us and sending comments. So we're going to read the Spotify comments first.
Every week is a new mistake that Osagie just realized.
It's not a new mistake.
And the last week was our email address had been wrong.
Bro.
All this while.
Bro,
Today
you walk in a
comments on
you walk in
Spotify.
a you walk in
Tomorrow there will be people used to comment on YouTube like
fuck.
every week.
There's
we are here.
you work in a tech company.
Yes, sir.
You should be the last person saying this.
Why?
This podcast is like sprints. It's like a 1 week sprint, and everything we learn new things and then we adopt
This
it.
is the better
okay.
version.
Okay, no wala.
Is that fine?
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right,
I'll
good.
take it.
Ofuro says happy 50th AOT2.
Yeah.
Hopefully, my guy,
That's
what's up,
true,
man?
That's true.
All right, next comment. Damilola says, love this episode. Was talking about the previous episode. Can you please talk more on lyrics issue among Nigerian artists?
It's on the docket today.
Yeah, it's on the docket, so
on
we'll
the
talk
docket.
about it. David says, all hits, no misses. Y'all are the most cultured podcasters here in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Not just this episode, but speaking generally, the range of your conversations. Eso says, loved it. My feedback would be to consider covering less topics per episode so you're not breezing through them as quickly. More depth and debate per topic would be fab. Still fire, Sha.
We'll get to the Joe Rogan level. We're gonna do like 4 hours.
And I think we're also just, getting into podcasting again.
Yes.
Yeah, getting into the vibe again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, the first email is from Tokenie George, who seems to be a regular
Yeah, that name is familiar.
listener and that writes to us. Hello guys, Tokenie here again. I want to commend you guys for the episode so far. I'm writing to discuss Ice Prince with you today. I recall the days when you were at Paul's and during the defunct Loose Talk days, you kept dragging Ice Prince for not rapping enough, even though he was enjoying fame as an Afrobeats artist. Ice Prince finally realized the criticism and had to personally come to Paul's studio to make sure you all listen to the new album, Justified.
This guy knows us. Wow.
I remember Osagie saying on the podcast that he was pointing you towards Ice Prince's rap songs on that album. Looking back, I feel like he was ahead of his time again, as now rappers sing a lot and barely rap. I went back to listen to most of those albums and I noticed he actually had rap songs with bars, pronouncing bars in excited Steve's voice. The album Fire of Zamani wasn't as bad as you guys trashed it in 2013. Ayo gave it a 2/5.
I still stand by that album.
Which album?
Fire.
Fire
Not
Zamani.
everybody likes that response.
Yeah.
Man.
I also think
Ayo gave it a 2/5, by the way.
I also think that with the passing of time, you look more favorably at people who did stuff. I remember when we used to kill YC and like, yo, YC isn't doing enough. Now, I want that old YC back, man. Like the YC's run. People don't actually, talk about it.
No, but YC was rapping.
Yeah, he was rapping.
Yeah.
But when he did just, we were like, no, he's not rapping. Or he was not seen as hard enough with the bars. Well, he's just a Lagos boy doing Lagos lifestyle rap.
Yeah.
He can't over-rap. He's not from KD or Abuja.
Like reminisce to say rappers.
Yeah, so...
Are you done with that particular meal?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
So when you reminisce, you look at, this person actually tried.
No pun intended.
We're a bit too harsh on the person. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Finish the meal first before.
It says, the album Fire of Zamani. Yeah, okay, we said that. They said the song N-Word produced by Don Jazzy was and is still fire. And Gimme That, I Swear, etc. are still bangers. Maybe you all wanted hard bars at the time, but I remember you all taking Drake over J. Cole. I would never do that, but I get you. Now Ice Prince has dropped a new body of work, which isn't bad, and he's been dropping some songs with collaborations, especially on Basket Mouth's album.
First of all,
so the thing about FOZ was, I think the Fire of Zamani, the reception about Fire of Zamani was just because of what happened before, right? I don't think it was necessarily about the music. It was just because of the expectation. Because Ice Prince had so many criticism from Everybody Loves Ice Prince, from Nigeria hip hop heads, and said, oh, this album is not a hip hop album, right?
Yeah.
And Ice Prince was in interviews just talking about the reception and how the thing got to him, and how he's going to use his sophomore, his second album to shut all critics and deliver his best work, right? So everybody was expecting a really badass rap
Then
album.
he dropped a bookie.
Then he dropped a popish album, right? It's not like he's Ice Prince has never made a bad album. Ice Prince is a good musician, he's a good artist. He has a blend of singing, rapping, and melody that's very, very good. And he's a good guy. He's a real guy, right? So the problem with Ice Prince, I've listened to all Ice Prince's projects, with trash can EPs to date. I love Ice Prince. Everybody knows I really like Ice Prince. The problem with Ice Prince is what happens with when a mainstream artist is no longer the focus of pop culture.
Yeah.
When you are no longer relevant, you're no longer relevant.
Yeah.
So it's not. So artistry and being mainstream is not about the music. It's about
So you're saying these are two different scenarios that people are trying to marry together.
Yeah, it's about different things. It's not just about the music.
At one point, Neto wasn't as hot as it was. But
when you're not hot, you're not hot. It's not about you not being good enough. You've always been good enough, right? It's just that people's attention have shifted.
I think the game just left.
The game has just left, and some things might happen. Things might happen where you are back in the conversation. The community came back into the conversation because of features, right?
Yeah.
You had that run that Whiskey,
I think if he gets the right feature, he will be back.
So the thing is about it's just Ice Prince sitting there and say how do I capture people's attention? What do I do? And just look for ways to do it.
Yeah.
Music alone does not music alone can. We all know music alone can do it.
Yeah.
There's a narrative that has to go out. There's a branding. There's something has to align in terms of marketing, branding, and narrative before anything can happen. But Ice Prince has always been a good musician.
I love that this record, Me Versus Me.
I had to get it no matter what.
This was on the third album.
Bro, on this.
I heard the galaxy big enough to carry all the stars who ain't lit enough, big enough to handle all them niggas who get it rough, and then expose them niggas who never did enough. I'll be on the rise and I'm gone from the ceiling up. I can't be down cause I know that the feeling sucks. See, I promised my mama I'ma always be great. If I don't do that, the promise was fake, my nigga. I can relate to that. Late night cruising downtown, feeling like a boss myself. I wrote a couple blunts and I lost myself. I'm talking to myself about a lot myself. I got so many styles, I feel like I should tour myself. It's easy to cast stones when you sit on the bench, so I never share opinions, I just sit on the fence. I ain't fucking with these rappers cause they really pretend this is such a game, so I always gotta keep my defenders.
Come on.
Some niggas hit you from the offside.
Also, I think for Ice was that because of his background in rap and where he was coming from. First of all, you're J-Town, then you're with Loopy, first of all.
Yeah.
So people really expected him to be like this over top lyrical rapper. But he decided to go the popish route. So
Hey, let's not get it twisted. This guy ran pop culture for 3 years, right?
Bro.
On top of the game. I remember him saying his only complaint one time was he has not slept in his house in a year.
Yeah, I remember.
Let me tell you something.
I remember that story very well.
You remember
He had
a mad run where he was traveling. Yeah,
that was at an airport. I heard that gist that he had a panic, not like a panic attack, but like a meltdown that he has not been in his house for like a year. He has just been touring around the whole of Africa and outside of Africa, and he just wants to rest. But the bag was just too much at that point.
Here's what I want to say. There's also this perception bias, right? Ice Prince has had a very successful career.
Very successful career. Very successful.
Despite people saying, "Oh, you're not rapping with bars," and you see, that conversation is minuscule to the success of his career. There are more people that love him
for what he is
than you know, more than the number of people or the number of conversations they had around. Oh, he has bars or no bars. Those things is small, but you know. Social media magnifies it and makes it a big deal.
Too much.
This guy was going to different states, touring and shutting down places, whether with the Truck Boys or himself.
Wasn't he
the
like,
best endorsements?
Hennessy,
did everything.
He won the NSC artist right now. The first one, right?
I can't remember. Was it him and just who won?
Jesse Jags was with him. I think he won.
Yeah,
he won.
Like his eyes is gone.
Who remembers? Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. Featuring
no, that's Show Them Come.
That's Show Them Camp now.
Oh, sorry. No. Okay, that shouldn't come. There's another record that he featured. Who did?
Tommy Thomas.
Tommy Thomas. There's another record he featured Tommy Thomas. Very good record. Please help me look for that record. I miss.
How much you go pay me?
On top YouTube search.
I don't understand the guy.
How much you go pay? We no go pay.
I no go pay. I go pay.
Are you sure there's an Ice Prince Tommy Thomas record?
Yes, please.
It's not here.
Maybe it's the days of not just okay there.
No. It's on 2014.
It'll be on YouTube. But yeah, so that's it on Ice Prince. All right, next fan mail is from Missan. Hey guys, I hope you are well. Today I opened my podcast app and I was pleasantly surprised to see Loose Talk in my recommendations. At first, I thought I was dreaming and couldn't believe my eyes. It's been a while since I've been on social media. Lucky you. So I had no idea that the show was back. I was so gassed, I genuinely almost cried.
Wow.
The last time I heard the three of you was in 2008 when I was a tired and broke college student on the verge of a mental breakdown in Trump's America. Since then, a lot has happened and I'm in a much better space now. Hearing your voices brought back so many memories. I remember listening to the Brimo episode during a road trip on one of the worst days of my life. And it brought me so much joy. So it's great to have you back.
Thank you.
I just spent my entire work day catching up on all your episodes and I've not been disappointed. Keep up the great work. By the way, okay, we fixed the email domain, blah, blah, blah. All right, it's just FYI. Shout out to you, Miss and
Thank you for reaching out.
Thank you very much.
Love
thank you for reaching out. And
we actually have a lot of guys who, like, I don't want to mention this, like, we actually have a lot of guys who were in colleges, like, who were schooling abroad, while they were listening to Loose Talk.
Yeah.
And you know, most of them are here back here doing amazing things. And when they see me and tell me that I used to listen to Loose Talk, I'm like, what?
That's crazy.
What the fuck? That's good. I love it.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Miss On. Thank God you're in a better place now. You know, you can look back at those days and just
laugh
and smile.
Yeah. Trump is no longer in the White House.
Yeah, and that's also
they might soon arrest him. Well,
I mean, he might come back.
They're not arresting.
Or he might come back.
Oh, he said Tuesday now, Abi.
They're not arresting. Nobody's
touching him. Okay. All right. The last fan mail is from somebody you guys know, right?
Know a lot of
His name is Victor Negedi.
Hey, OG before IG.
Victor is my neighbor. I will never like.
Yeah. How terrible. Yeah.
Bad neighbor.
Yeah, bad neighbor. Victor says, hello guys, I must confess that it feels good to have you guys back in the pod world. Since you guys went away, it's been quite difficult staying loyal to any of these other podcasts. I enjoyed the new episodes, most especially the last one, White Garment. Many interesting subjects were touched, and I'm glad you guys still got the juice. I would like to comment on the advice that producers sample old records. I've been around circles. Bro, we know you've been around since
You were the circle. Don't be saying you've been around circles.
You understand? You've been around since
You were the circle, my guy.
Okay. I've been around circles where some new artists have tried to do these samples and I've had to deal with issues of clearing them or getting a nod from the original owners of the records. An experience that comes to mind is this. In 2008, Cashman Davies did a remake. If you guys want to know, just Google Cashman Davies. Was a very popular pop artist back then.
Are you sure that Google even find Cashman Davies?
I think you see a couple of things.
He was a rapper actually.
Yeah. So in 2008, Cashman Davies did a remake of Onyeka Onwenu's evergreen One Love, right? When she was approached for her blessing, she refused to approve and the record was trashed. Many of these guys never got to acknowledge these samples as tributes. Imagine make person go sample blackface song. So I advise producers or artists to let go of the idea until or unless in situations where he or she has a close relationship with the original owner of the song. With that being said, there's an element I think I and a few fans must be missing on the podcast. That's the bluntness that Osagie brought from Facts Only. You guys now seem to be cruising on that PC level, and that's okay too. I can understand if that's intentional, given how sensitive many entertainers and their fans can be. But I beg, make una try shoot once in a while. It dey always sweet us. Laugh out loud. Once again, welcome back, guys. Looking forward to more exciting episodes.
So there's something said about the Cashman Davis thing.
Yeah.
You say we went to Oyenka for our blessing. I don't think for me that won't be the right approach.
That's not the process. That's not the right process.
Yeah, because you have to clear the sample and let them know that. Because I don't think Oyenka will turn down money.
Yes, exactly.
Right now.
So
no, that was 2008.
Yeah, that's 2008. I'm saying. So obviously 2008, the game's not like
even now. Even like, are you saying like she's like poor now?
No, but Oyenka is still here to make money now. Mama is still here to make
money. One, I don't think they see that value in terms of how much they're going to make. It's not as if it's not as if it's risky that sampling, to be very honest.
Yeah, right? But that's like I'm saying.
So two, I don't think why I said the process also like really is messed up is because I don't think a position where you have to like really seek personal consent is really attainable in Nigeria because of the perception they have of younger musicians. Mm-hmm. And the kind of subjects they are singing.
Yeah.
One love is one love, right? I didn't know what the rapper wants to like rap about or something like that. You have to understand the context of the record before you. But I think in Yankee, in America, what happens is that maybe people are dealing with like a publishing house or an estate or something.
How do you know Yanka owns the masters to the record? So even if you get a blessing and you release it, Premier Music will come out and say, you ain't seen shit from here, bro.
I'm sure if he had gone to Premier Music, would have gotten it.
Because I remember when Faz was saying the story about Fela stuff. He said he had to pay a lot of people to clear Fela's samples.
Yeah, not just
forget even the Kuti family. A lot of people who own the masters.
Knitting Factory.
You drop their bar now. No matter what. So
I think it's just the process. Once we get the process
also, it is sometimes not clear because back then, you know, who owns the masters of these records that all these Nigerian songs that we think that are classics. To now start fighting for who owns the masters, that's another long journey to even clear that.
I'm not sure they've been up to like 2 female pop stars in contemporary Nigerian music that was as popular as Onyeka.
There's nobody as popular as Onyeka.
There's nobody. No, Tiwa can be on that level.
Popular, but how about impactful? I think impactful is the
Are you saying within Nigeria? Because within Nigeria,
I'm talking about within Nigeria. Because at that time we didn't have like the distribution to like have like African white success or something like that.
We had, but it was not as big. It was not as perfected as
within Nigeria in terms of pop. See,
you know, the context is so like comparing it is so hard.
There was no social media. There's no social media.
But don't forget that.
But these people without social media were
the way I look at Onyeka,
popular.
That's what I'm saying.
Onyeka kicked us in journalism. Became a household name in music.
She's a legend.
I fucking did Nollywood. She's not a shoddy actress.
I read her autobiography.
No, she's.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of it. Actually,
she's it. Yeah, like she's it.
I remember that movie she acted with Liz Benson.
Bruh.
Where Peter Doce was, it was fight to finish. Like she held her own against Liz, that is one of the best.
Yeah.
Was she on your list? Yeah, she was.
Yeah, she was on my list.
She was.
Elegant Stallion. Come.
I remember the day she came to Post with.
Shut down. Nobody worked for that.
King Sonia.
For 2 hours, nobody.
Yeah, it was a shut down.
I know the point is that Post has seen a lot of us.
So
that reaction.
So celebrities will come and people will still be working. Nobody cares. Like nobody.
But that reaction.
Everybody like we are keen to take pictures.
They had to.
They had to like.
I don't. But they had to do group photos.
Everybody just come. Let's take pictures. It was really, really good.
Where are those my Dio Adesanya?
I had the photo. I have my photo.
Is it Dio? Adele.
Wait, Dio has all those photos. Dio, please, if you're listening to this.
Are you sure it's not Chinedu Adele? Adele?
No, Chinedu has those photos, but Dio has more of my, like, Dio, my photo with Ari Lennox. Please.
I have your photo.
I have that one.
You have a photo with Ari
I have your own with Ari Lennox.
Yeah.
It's just thank you. Just send me thank you.
10,000 naira to
Ari Lennox.
Yes, now.
9 NFT.
Yes.
Isn't she a Grammy nominee now?
No worry now. You don't want them.
Dio, please, all my photos.
Dio, if you send it to him, I will hold you.
We know where Yaba is. They go demolish your house.
Yes, no.
They've already marked it.
They've already marked it.
But Lagos version, we open one big PTI file.
Wait, how many buildings there?
I didn't count.
There are plenty. Because I was going like this.
Wait, they're demolishing all those buildings.
Yes, no.
Well, give us context, please.
I just saw it. I saw it on WhatsApp today.
So Lagos
State marked some houses to be demolished for some reason.
All around
they didn't
Lagos,
pass security checks.
Yeah.
They even took pictures in the doc. They were in the PDF.
They also
see the picture of the house.
See your father's house there.
You see the comments. You now see the place that
also
snapped.
The buildings are dilapidated and they're
not safe.
And they're not safe.
Okay, they're not safe.
Because some houses, you know that people are still
some houses you see them, you just look and say, "Oh, this one is
over 23 pages." Because I was scrolling.
Bro, that thing is long.
It's long.
That thing is long.
I saw Ebu Temeta and Lagos Island.
Bro,
there plenty pass.
The plenty.
Lagos Island did like 3 pages. I said, no wonder, just demolish them. Demolish them, they go.
Yeah,
I mean, it's for the safety of people.
At the end of the day, yes.
But the problem with Nigerian factor is you see people who bribe their way out of it.
Yeah,
and in 4 or 5 years' time, that house will now collapse and kill people.
No, but I think with what happened in Ikoyi,
what has happened in the last 2 years,
right? Yeah. That was 2020, right?
2021.
2021.
Was it 2021?
Was 2021?
Yeah, it was after COVID.
I think since then
they've been very it's true.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's talk about the elections, the gubernatorial elections. A lot happened.
Yeah.
Right? It never finished.
Well, a lot of suppression happened.
Okay.
A lot of voter suppression, oppression, intimidation, violence.
Yes.
Generally happened, right?
Yeah.
Steve and I had a very interesting conversation. Yeah. And I also had this conversation with an APC card carrying member who also was somewhat, agreed and confirmed Steve's and I's hypothesis-theory.
What's the hypothesis/theory?
Okay. What is very simple what happened with this gubernatorial
First of all, what happened? Because some of us don't know what happened.
Okay. Who's Steve? You're our resident
INEC observer.
Reporter / observer. Please go ahead.
What happened is what happened in 2023 elections in Lagos is what happens all over the world and what happened all over the country, right? Politicians wanted to win an election.
By all means.
And what happened? They were politicking.
Okay, so
politics is basically just
we're talking now about the Lagos State gubernatorial elections.
Politics between APC and Labour Party.
Well, and come on, and PDP. These were the three popular. And there was also ADC,
who a lot of people liked a lot.
Yeah,
right?
Doherty.
So politics is about appealing to appealing to people's emotions, right? So when Peter Obi, the largest group of people, right? Everybody does it, like identity politics. Trump did it with the poor whites. He came, let's take back our country. Blah blah blah. Right?
Make America great again.
America great again. It's just about identity. That
makes us hot, man.
Exactly. Having a phrase. We talked about it with Tinubu 3 weeks ago, right? Yeah. Then when Peter Obi took Lagos, right, in the presidential election,
he won
Lagos. He emboldened the young block of voters who are the obedient. And we're like, we can do this. Let's take over.
It's possible.
Let's take Lagos. It's possible, right? And it also made APC very desperate. Like, how is this possible?
Yeah.
And they went to work.
Yeah.
They went to work.
They put out the knives.
Whipped up a very, very, effective campaign and a narrative. And just looked at a Yoruba guy
and ran with it.
Just looked at a Yoruba guy and said, your name is Chinid. You remember when Obama was coming out, that was saying, first news, they will spell his name Barack Hussein will be in capital.
I've told you about the TV series now. The guy called it.
Bro, Hussein, you see the way they spell it. Hussein will now be huge and bold.
Yeah. Bold, heavy fonts.
Yeah. They were trying to paint him as a Muslim, right?
Muslim terrorist.
As a Muslim terrorist.
The foot.
And that's just to appeal to a demographic, to a certain block of voters. And that's what Lagos APC did.
Yeah.
And bro, they did it, and
they also got an extra week.
And what was the narrative itself?
The narrative itself was that GRV is Chinedu. This is an Igbo man that Peter Obi wants to use.
And an Igbo man cannot come to this.
Igbo man cannot come to this to Lagos.
A Yoruba land and rule Yorubas.
They also said that he was backed by Igbo.
With also the narrative that Lagos is no man's land, which majority of that narrative has been just to paint Lagos as this cosmopolitan city, right? Why there's not a lot of malice in that narrative. There's also people who are stupid enough to actually take it literally, hold on to it and say it literally. Lagos not be no man's land because they are there, right? So APC saw this because before this Igbo thing, right? They tried a couple of things with GRV. They tried with the school. They didn't actually go to school. They tried with trying to paint him as elite. Nothing was working. And I'm like,
let's go to the
let's go.
Let's go.
LFG.
As I said, they put out the knife.
Let's go.
LFG.
Let's go. Right? And what we've known so far, like we've really, and it's not even an insult. Like, if the world population is 5 million, the 4.5, like 3.5 are not smart. When I mean not smart, they're not critical thinkers.
They are not enlightened.
They are not enlightened, right?
It's like the 5%.
And when you put this kind of narrative to people who are not enlightened, what happens?
It sticks.
Yeah.
They run with it.
Their campaign, the message of their campaign
is simple.
Sticks like a
I was explaining this thing. That was the I was like,
okay, can I now come in here?
Yeah, come in. That's true.
So they ran on like a lot of bigotry, right? Yeah. The campaign was based on tribalism and bigotry, right?
Division,
and it worked.
Divide people. 100%.
Yeah, it worked in 100%. Alignment with the voter suppression, violence, and all that, right?
Yeah.
But Steve and I had a very interesting conversation, and the conversation went thus: there's no bigotry or tribalism.
Nope.
It's just a campaign.
Yep.
Like, they built it on a campaign. Because I just woke up once. I called Steve and I said, wait first. Hold on. Who is the Igbo person that is coming to rule?
Yeah.
This guy comes from a lineage of Yorubas.
A known Lagosian.
Do you understand? He's a fully known Lagosian, So one of my neighbor, elderly man, was saying, Igbo rule, wow. Igbo people cannot come. And I asked him, who is the Igbo person? He couldn't now answer.
That's how powerful that message is.
Do you understand? Like, he now looked at it and said, well, because guess what I did? I started with a conversation with, he thought I was agreeing with him and I was aligning with him, right? And
that's how you soak people in. I did it too.
So, we're having this conversation and I said, and Yorubas are very liberal. He said, yes, we marry, Yorubas can marry like Igbo women. We marry their daughter. It's amazing. So we had that whole conversation. And I brought it back and I said, who is the Igbo person coming to take over? And he couldn't answer. He really couldn't answer.
Yeah.
So like Steve said, they started with other agendas. It wasn't working. They took the boxing gloves off.
Let's go.
The real fight was elites.
It's simple.
Versus the ruling class, which are not elites.
Yep, yeah.
Right? That's the first layer.
So there's elite. So you have to understand there's elite and political elite and political ruling class.
Yes. The political ruling class are not from the elite side, right? Yeah. We know, like the Gbadebo side, they are the elite side, right? And they want to take Lagos back because they've not, since 99, farm.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
It's in shit, bro.
It's the ruling class. And the ruling class right now is more aligned with the lower and the middle class.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, with the elites, they also have dealings and everything.
Yeah,
but the elite want to get back into, let us take our Lagos back, right? Yeah. The river votes, even the Urbanicos left, came back.
Yeah,
do you understand what I'm saying?
There's been that constant battle.
That is the battle that is going on, right? And
the tribalism was just like a front.
How do we take this guy out?
Because on that day, what really happened? It wasn't even Igbo versus Yoruba.
The voter suppression, right?
Yeah, it was. You were a young guy.
They were identifying middle class and upper class.
It's simple.
And they were suppressing them.
That's it.
Every lower class person, they allowed them to vote.
Because that is their base. That is the base they hold on to very well.
It's simple. And that's why I just...
So they would look at Dio. Dio said they almost didn't allow him to vote.
Because
Dio is a fully fledged Yoruba boy.
Because he's an LP member. Go vote LP.
But Dio fresh. You understand? And they said...
It was a class war. Right?
So when they were saying, are you Igbo or not? That's not what they were looking at. When they looked at CCME, that's not what they were looking at. They said, these enlightened young people are more likely to vote for
Labour Party
because they are more enlightened and they want to align with another set of people and not the current political ruling class.
Exactly.
And then they sidestepped her.
Yeah.
Because if you really wanted to say you're Igbo or not, that's not. You can't look at someone's face
and say Igbo now, because most people look at me and think I'm Yoruba.
If a CCME or whatever had dressed down and looked like so to say, a poor person, they will let her vote.
She'll vote easily.
Because they probably...
So underneath that whole agenda was just a class war. And that's my problem with this whole thing, right? And why I just advise people, like, I yearn for, like, people to just seek knowledge. Like, just be enlightened, right? Because at the end of the day, right, there's nobody wants to take over Lagos. Like, nobody now. Like, if you sit down and think about it critically, who is the evil man that wants to take over Lagos?
No, so here's the bullshit that is now going on. And I don't know if you've been able to listen to these Twitter spaces. I've been able to listen to a lot of recordings.
I see a couple of recordings on Twitter.
There are a lot of people who are pro-LP or like are from Igbo communities.
Yes.
And they are wilding.
Bro,
saying things like, we're going to take them out. We are going to own it and occupy that space.
The origin of that video.
Yeah.
My own
No,
point,
there are multiple.
Yeah, there are multiple. My own point is, who's that person talking? Do you know him?
That guy is like one random motherfucker. There's one guy in the US, and
most of them are from the US.
Yeah.
Bro, nobody, like, the people.
Most of the people are passing Wahala for both ends.
Exactly.
Funny enough,
and that's something I keep telling these guys on Twitter. You guys are just there.
Follow who know road.
You guys are just there.
Follow who know road.
Being a nuisance to yourselves and to the community, because this is what happened after Tinubu lost Lagos in the presidential elections, right? These people were looking for things to hold on to, and you came and you gave it to them with your nonsense rhetorics on Twitter Spaces.
Yeah,
just talking.
And they took all that shit and they ran.
Bro,
with
they
it.
took those recordings and they put it on WhatsApp messages.
Man, shout out
WhatsApp. Let's take back our corner. Let's take back Lagos, but let's take. What the fuck are you talking about?
They went and looked at. So the guy had run 4 years ago. Used the nature they do. I think it was running fast already. They took all that shit from 4 years. See, they did
and
a lot.
It's not just 4 years ago. Like, I even saw
it's
not even 4 years. I even saw a photo in like a banner where APC called what's the perennial PDP guy in Lagos? What's his name? Agbaje. They called him an Igbo governor.
Damn.
Yeah. So that's what they've always done. Like when push comes to shove, right? And they want to just divide. They just say, that one is funny. It's Igbo people that is supporting.
You see the banner they put up on
just to whip up. Yeah. Just to whip up that sentiment
which is very strong.
Which is very strong.
Very, very.
And if you are not, two things. This is where I just do it, right? If you took all this narrative in any way and you partook in it, right? It's either two things. It's either one,
you're on the payroll.
You're not smart. Two, or you just look for a way to express your hate. That's just how I see it. Because one, you are not smart enough to know that you are being used. Like, for example, Ike, the
Osagie,
I saw a video of him talking about
doesn't call himself Watcher.
For all people who know.
He was talking about Gawat, the Sonwolu's
the Alausa guy.
Yeah, the Alausa guy. So one
social media advisor
to Sonwolu, who was in that picture where they said, "This is not your home. This is our home. You're just here for business, right?" And I'm like, I look at that guy. I don't blame him, because one, he's fighting for something.
Oh, you think I blame Tolu Ogunlesi when he goes on?
You think I blame those people? The gloves are off. The gloves are off. That guy has been in Alausa for the last 4 years. You think you want to? Do you want to leave Alausa?
Do you want to leave Alausa?
Do you want to stop being the essay to the governor or something? Like, it's a chilling life. Like, he's fighting for himself. So him, there's already a motivation. Man, I understand him. My problem is the guys on the street, the neighbors, you people who, like the ordinary citizens, right? You are identifying more. Like, it's stupid to identify more with someone like Sonwolu because he's Yoruba, than your neighbor who's Igbo, because you and Sonwolu have nothing in common.
Nothing.
Like, nothing.
Nothing. No business.
That's what I was discussing with my neighbor one time. Like, my neighbor, and he stays on my street, and he's a pastor. He also had the same whole Yoruba thing. And I sat him down and I was like, can you mention one Igbo prominent person that came and said they want to take over Lagos? He couldn't mention a name. I'm like, you guys are just being used.
Propaganda.
It's propaganda.
You're pawns.
You're pawns in this whole game.
I, however, want to say, and this is not a counter to what you're saying. Yeah. This is just another thing. Young Nigerians, especially people on social media that come to express things around elections, post or pre. When it comes to politics, nobody plays fair.
Oh, no, nobody plays fair.
And they don't understand.
Nobody plays fair.
Bro.
You see, the people you are supporting,
they are not playing fair.
First of all, they are actually not even playing fair.
Yep.
Do you understand? And if reverse was the case, right, they would also not play fair.
Easily. That's politics. That's what I started this by saying. This is what happens. I said this is what happens all over the world. This is what happened in Lagos. This is what happens all over the country.
The election,
nobody.
I told you this thing when Okawa is Delta State is Anioma, which is Delta Igbo, and the Delta State that people know, like the riverine, the oil producing areas, right?
Yes.
So since 1999, they've only been the ones producing the governors, right? But Okawa became so big, and it was an Delta boy.
Yeah.
And Igbo was like, these guys deserve a governor, right? And they gave it to him in 2015, right? There's also that sentiment from the main opposition that Delta State is not an Igbo state. So an Igbo man cannot be a governor.
Oh, it happens.
It happened. This same thing happened in Delta State. This is not the first time I'm seeing it. I explained it to you.
Yeah.
They were calling him an Igbo governor.
And that's just take him out because they could use that card. Because if GRV's mom, right, was Yoruba,
they would have still done it because Labour Party, because of that Labour Party,
it's still
connected.
They'll just run it.
No, they'll just run with his wife, which they do.
They'll run it.
They'll run it. They'll look for the loophole and run it.
This is wife
that Peter Obi wants to use GRV and start taking control of.
Yes. They know what happened. 2 years after they impeach him and now bring the Igbo governor they want.
That's what they will just say.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Those Alausa boys are mad. They thought that shit up, man. They don't want to leave Alausa.
Bro,
they look so
So that's why I really don't like for the Gawat. Like I really don't have any. What do I say? Like any ill feeling towards them. Like they're doing what they're supposed to do. They're fighting for their own life.
Before I used to be so mad when Tolu Goles goes.
No, I can't.
The one that now said is that.
Gone to Asu Rock.
The one what I thought about is that in the grand scheme of things, this is not the person that's holding you back in Nigeria.
No,
he's just a hired servant. Why you getting vexed? He's doing his job. That's his KPI.
I see people when Tolu Goles tweets.
That's what you call
people just going out.
That's what you call.
I just start laughing.
That's what you call stability. He's sabi.
He's holding on to. He's hustling. My problem is with people who are not connected to it. All of us are going to the bank to queue for naira. All of us are going to the bank, to the petrol stations to queue for fuel. We are all suffering. Why are you identifying with someone who doesn't give?
Let me just say this.
The average Nigerian will see this thing as the ruling class. It's just versus us. Class. That is the day we'll be saved in this country.
I've told people that's the highest.
Tinubu is
you know how I broke. You know how I finished that my neighbor. You know how I finished him. I'm like, when Tinubu won the elections, right? What was his first public appearance? He said, now when he go to the Elumelu house, I said, where is Tony Elumelu from? He said, an Igbo man.
Oh.
That's okay.
Agenda line.
Let the healing process begin.
Those who have eyes,
let them see.
You know they have.
Like I don't understand. And another narrative I didn't like was, now only Yoruba people they do it. That's why I gave you this example of Delta
what happened in Delta State.
Yeah, like it happened.
Tribalism is 360 in this country.
I've mentioned Donald Trump here. I've mentioned Delta State here. I've mentioned identity politics happens
if we export
Obama used identity politics to enter.
If we export the scenario, right?
Yeah.
And this is clear.
Yeah.
And a lot of people I need you guys to as you are listening, listen with an open mind. Take your feelings and put
remove the barriers in your mind and ego.
It's very important.
It's
do you understand?
Yeah, just remove it.
Export this scenario to the north,
bro.
Do you understand?
Bro.
Export this scenario to the east.
Bro, politicians.
It's not happening.
It's not happening. It's not happening.
I know you say one guy won House of Reps.
It's a lie.
No, that guy denied it.
He denied. In fact, the guy
said it's not Yoruba.
Listen. Even during the campaign, the guy was doing TV interviews just to tell people that he's not a Yoruba guy.
Does the guy speak Igbo?
He's an Igbo guy. Papa Igbo, Mama Igbo.
So where did Abiola come from?
I think the guy has a nickname called Abiola. Something that connects. Maybe it's something that happened.
Makes it funky.
Maybe he likes partying or something. I'm just assuming because I totally like Yoruba. He totally like party like Yoruba. I'm just assuming.
Yeah.
He had a nickname called Yoruba. His opponents latched on it and said this guy is a Yoruba guy. This guy was doing TV interviews all around his state, trying to tell people that
Lagos, so
he is not a Yoruba guy. It's a lie. I'm from this place. Are you getting me?
That is also true.
Bro, you have to explain.
Danger on social media because that thing went
viral.
I even thought it was a Yoruba guy.
The guy even came on Twitter to even call out a prominent Labour Party guy that was using his party that was using his candidacy to attack Lagosians. It's like, bro, don't use me for your agenda. I'm an Igbo boy. You understand? Bro, this thing happens everywhere. That's why a poor white guy in somewhere, where is Dave Chappelle from? Ohio. Can relate with Trump. Donald Trump does not give a fuck about you. You don't understand.
We're taking the country back.
Baba is just there for himself.
He's a billionaire.
You don't understand.
Enlightened.
That fuck porn stars.
Enlightened.
I paid them.
And
silence
you
them.
got OnlyFans and we wanking off.
Bro, and you relate to him? Like, what? Like, how do people think?
Once you can just create that identity, and people latch onto it.
Oh, it's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah.
It's the power of branding.
And that's what just happened. And also, too, right?
And Mr. JRV didn't make it.
Nah,
he didn't make it easy because he also can't speak.
Rookie mistakes.
He also can't speak the local dialect.
I said this on 234 session. People were claiming the guy was making rookie mistakes.
We've never said it on this podcast. His campaign was too elitist.
Very, very elitist.
It wasn't like he didn't play.
It was at the end. He was not going to about.
It was at the end. He started doing it. It was too elitist now. Like
I was in Badagry this week. Bro, I didn't see one poster, but I saw
that guy can come and walk my streets, begin to near like 10 times. Nobody will mention his name. People don't know him. What are we talking about? Like.
That's what I said.
So he made rookie mistakes on his own, right?
And this has nothing to do with competence, guys.
No.
Do you understand? Because the guy can get in there and do fantastically well. But that is not competency. Pre-competence or me not knowing your competence is not what gets you
that's not
into power, right?
No, that's not politics.
It's like it's democracy, and democracy demands that you have to
democracy is what
of the people, by the people, and for the people.
If not competence, is it Trump go near White House?
Competence is for just a few of us. The majority.
See, if you're looking for competence, are the technocrats, the people who are not doing civil servants. That's taking
the majority
also,
of people don't care about.
This is not to take away the fact that people were suppressed, there was violence, people were attacked. Shout out to all that happened, and we recognize that. So it's not like we're supporting anybody. We're just saying.
The people are like, I got Palace people. When thugs came, they took one down. The guy died. Some said it was police that shot him, but I don't know. I looked at that video. They didn't look like police.
No, I think wasn't that the one that the soldiers were around and they were hailing the soldiers?
Which video?
No. I got Palace where one of the thugs died.
Yeah.
But did they beat him or was it?
No. They shot him.
Okay, they shot him.
The estate security shot him.
Oh, I love that. That's the best estate security.
Yeah, there's one guy I know, a Yoruba guy, that was so angry that a tout died. That they killed. His narrative was that Igbo killed a Yoruba guy. I'm like, bro,
that's a very dangerous narrative.
I'm like, is it dangerous?
It's dangerous.
That can spread.
You and that guy don't have anything. That guy is a tout.
That guy will fuck you up.
That guy will fuck you up.
Like, you.
Do you see the amount of people they suppressed from voting?
Bro,
they didn't care about religion or ethnicity when they suppressed voters.
Bro.
Do you understand? People were attacked. They didn't care about ethnicity.
You know the widest thing I saw during this governorship election was the fight between APC and NNPP supporters in Kano. Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Bro.
I saw it.
Bro. Like this shit, people.
That's what they call curfew now.
People putting their lives at risk.
Has there been any election period that people have not died?
No, I can't recall.
This is very worrying.
Yeah,
at every election period, people will just die.
It's the normal norm. It's the normal thing in Nigeria.
But how can this be happening?
Yeah.
That people,
because this is the level we are as a people.
I think I said it on this podcast that as we approach the elections, some people are going to die.
Yeah, you said it too. Yeah.
Yes.
Every elections now, this is what's going to be happening.
Yes.
People will be dying.
Yes. I'm sure there are more horror stories that we not hear because it's outside of the Lagos of the this thing.
Of course.
River State.
Sit down. Two guys were carrying ballot box on Okada.
The APC candidate was said 10 people died on the day of the elections.
Bro,
I'm not doing this shit with you guys.
Bro, political contestants were dead. There's one that his brother now ran.
Yeah, in Labour Party now.
This was the space of 2 weeks.
The guy that beat
Inamani. Yes.
The brother died. The Labour Party.
The brother was killed.
Now.
They now brought the brother. The brother now beat him. That's why Inamani now went on that big rant on his Twitter.
I think so. I stand to be correct.
I think that's him. Please correct us, but I think that's the guy.
Bro, so let me tell you, there's a reason why. There's a reason why there's class, and there's that popular saying that the rich keeps getting richer, the poor gets getting poorer. The real war that we have in this world It's a class war.
It's a class war.
Yeah,
not religion, not tribe.
People can't see it.
People just can't see it.
People can't see it.
People just can't see it.
People can't see it.
People can't see it.
Congratulations to the people of Abia State.
Yeah.
Congratulations. We hope
LP guy, right?
Yeah, we hope Alex Oti can, deliver that state from.
So wide. Like Nigeria is
the state it is.
Nigeria is not a real place. So.
It's so. It's a HBO series.
You've been to Aba now, right?
Yeah.
I've been to
bro.
I've been to Aba.
Bro, the roads are roads.
Bro, I've never seen it's like a bunch of talented people.
Bro.
Like a bunch of talented people that
industrious
is such
entrepreneur.
the shittiest place that they could ever find themselves. That's where they found themselves.
Bro, if Ikpeazu had just if he had just even just done the roads.
Bro.
Like let him just start.
He would have been immortal.
Then there are other things. Do you know how many people they are owing?
Bro, I remember one morning
in the civil service.
I remember one morning I just came to pause.
My God.
I just came home. I resumed work. Ayo was already in the office. I just went to show Ayo something. Rihanna had just released her fancy Puma sneaker.
Oh yeah, they already had the fancy shit.
She just released it. The Puma, the singles was not out.
It's not out. They also have the images, the pictures, press photos.
About don't get them. Do you know the level of creativity that thing? Like, do you understand what's happening?
See Nigerian jersey that went viral now.
Bro, do you understand what's happening? Do you get it?
They look out
in the space of 3 days.
It's out already.
Bro, do you understand this?
That's the manufacturing hub for Nigeria.
And that's they released the prototype.
Bro.
And that's why a country can build an economy around. Like, there's nothing happening. Remember apart from like the informal, whole thing. Like, bro, there's no systematic, like there's nothing.
There's no systematic structure there.
That government is saying, how do we harness this thing?
Harness
like, so that, bro, do you understand? Do you understand? Bro, even if you're not exporting it, let's just say Nigerians are already the consumers.
No, when I even mean export, within Nigeria and Africa.
Yeah. Simple.
And Africa. Because they make some really good leather, they make some really good shoes.
Bro.
Like if you see most of the things that they sell in the market, right? They just slap another person's
product logo on it.
But it's actually good.
It's actually, bro.
Yeah.
Like, man, this country,
Facts.
man.
Shirts,
for 20
bags,
something
shoes.
years.
Yes.
20-something
to
years.
get into
like, people were really do you know how bad it was? Ephraim was explaining to us now. The last governor, Igbos are very particular about zones, like zoning, like they're very, very. Do you understand? Like I think Ephraim was saying that even the past governor was an Ngwa man. For them to also go and vote an Ngwa person, you know that or more. This time nobody cared. They just wanted a certain group of people.
You don't choke.
Man.
So hopefully, Mr. Alex Oti.
That's the problem. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. I don't trust him.
Politician, Nigerian politician.
I don't trust. Like there's something that happens with Nigerian politicians. Like you just go there and something consumes you.
Yeah.
Like the system just overwhelms you. You just look and
there's
say,
something that happens.
Not be me go change this. To make I just chop my own. Make I go.
Where do you go?
Can you just walk?
That work now be hard work.
Just walk.
Abia State is trenches.
Yeah.
Man.
Hopefully he can restore them from the state of decay they're in.
Amen. Yeah. I pray that happens for them.
Who read that Washington Post op-ed?
I did now.
Now you're sharing. I just said I don't accuse them of
I retweeted something. So I said the invoice for this thing go loud.
Why that might be true?
Because I saw Tolu now. He commented on that. So this is a well balanced.
That's why you know that maybe it's not organic.
The hand of Jacob, the voice officer.
The Tolu commentary even made me start questioning. You know, initially I just said that thing was good. I understand.
So. The game is the game. We understand.
But from the context of Washington Post, America, they're just celebrating democracy.
It's the export.
It's
America exports two things. Democracy and McDonald's. So.
They're just celebrating.
Okay, how about Hollywood?
Hollywood.
Yeah, they're just celebrating democracy. For the fact that there will be another successful transition of power.
And look, they made some good points.
There's no threat of military taking over.
Yeah.
If you look at Nigeria right now, military coups are happening around Nigeria.
In context of Africa, we are a huge success story.
Yeah, since 99.
Let's not. Bro,
since 99, we never break.
The bar is that low.
Yeah.
The bar is that low.
It's really that low.
Especially in the region we're in, which is very volatile.
Yeah.
It's that low.
Yeah.
So for us to have 99 to 2023,
military men can just march into a radio station and just
start playing martial music. No more Weezy again.
So I understand it. I really liked it. I didn't have it.
I don't think we can. I don't think the military can take over again.
No, bro. But in Africa,
not that they can take over, but if you look at
it to be a hard sell to the people.
There's so many interests.
There are too many interests.
Yeah.
There are too many interests.
And I think we've already exhausted.
I don't think
because the military won't tolerate a lot of things.
Yeah.
But they will tolerate a lot of things too. Yeah. And I think we've exhausted the timeline of let's give the military. We've tried.
And also, I think I'm not an expert in this, so I think we've just I don't know if it was Obasanjo doing, because there's this popular saying that he did something to
military,
make the military like weaker in terms of
but you know they do it regularly when they retire the general.
So I don't see a lot of strong strong personalities, like like when you see like some generals like really popular or something.
But guess what?
Yeah,
I don't see someone.
We don't know anyone.
But guess what? A lot of the early coups that happen in Nigeria from junior officers.
Bro, true.
Not from senior officers.
Yeah.
That's true.
As a matter of fact, if they take over, they will even kill the senior officer. Or just say, come out. So we don't know again.
It's true. But I understood the concept.
And all those people on Twitter that are shouting when they saw the result of Lagos State that said we want military back. You people cannot handle military.
Did they say that?
Bro.
Yeah, bro.
Do you know what it is when they catch you with your loud?
Bro.
Do you know where you're going
loud.
to?
All these things you're saying on Twitter.
Bro, you have to understand.
You're gone.
Bro, you have to understand.
Well, you're not born in this period anyway.
You have to understand that like people are really stupid.
Yeah.
Right? Like
It's
even with a degree.
I remind
degree.
What's his degree?
No, I'm just saying, with a degree, just believe.
People, because even I was thinking about the person who made that viral comment on Twitter space talking about let's take back Lagos. Like, what were you thinking?
Yeah, stupid person.
You're a stupid person.
You don't really think that.
You don't think.
I actually don't even get mad anymore.
No, I don't.
No, just look at them
In
like.
fact, I deal with people.
Yeah, people are really stupid.
When I'm dealing with people like
you have a defense mechanism now.
Is that
your
by default you're stupid.
And just you already know where
it's
this
just that the level of stupidity is also a spectrum. Do you understand?
Shout to spectrum again.
So you can just be cleverly stupid or just downright stupid.
Yeah.
So I just come with a whole plain mind. And
you see with this whole petition, what they call it, prayer, whatever thing they call it now in court that Peter Obi did now. You see
petition.
I'm seeing a lot of commentaries on. I'm like,
and they don't know anything.
People are just stupid.
They don't know anything.
Me, I don't understand.
These are people.
One of my these clear, like obvious signs of stupidity. When you act like you know,
but you don't know.
That's when I know that you are stupid. Because the most intelligent people will keep quiet. And like, I don't know this thing. How do I learn about it, right? But you see people who can't just keep quiet.
It must be a hot take.
Oh my God.
Feed into the algorithm. Monster.
Yeah, people are really stupid.
I was looking for one screenshot on I don't even know who said it, but it was around how, like on Twitter, right? People speak so authoritatively about shit they don't know.
Yeah.
But they still talk and it comes off as very knowledgeable and authoritative, but it's just nonsense.
It's nonsense.
Like people say a lot of nonsense.
I read political stuff, you could say a lot of nonsense.
You read the petition, you have no You have no knowledge.
You have no knowledge.
You've not been in a courtroom. You don't even have a lawyer friend. Then you read it yourself and said, I believe this is strong enough because you want to drive. It's just your own opinion.
Just your own narrative.
Right? I don't know that law is based off precedents too. That, okay, what are the cases like this that can give, but you don't know?
I want to say to you that does that all the time, shut the fuck up, respectfully.
What did you call them on Twitter? Drifters, right?
Yeah, grifters. That's what they are. They do it in the tech space. They are doing it with AI now. They are doing it with chat.
Just go and watch the macaroni skits. That's all. Don't bother yourself.
Yeah. They are just grifters. You just come and you just want to talk like a pundit.
Yeah.
You know?
People are like, see this like I always said, like elections will like teach you more about the state of your country.
Yeah.
Bro, we're in deep shit.
When the trenches found.
When the trenches
found.
And you see that those grifters, they don't do it with football.
No.
Because they are more enlightened people in football space.
Game, yeah.
So when you come as a grifter and you want to do it football, the way they will insult you, you won't do it again. I don't see it in
football. Is it popular? I think the more niche something is, the more.
Yeah, there are more people who know. Yeah, but when it's down to mainstream,
so you don't see people do it in football.
I agree.
Look at Graham Souness now. Everybody yaps. Even Michael Owen had to step up. You know. So if you come on Twitter and say, "Yeah, get out," I don't know what you're saying.
I know the 5 team passes.
But like, when it comes to law, how many people are really so you just come as a grifter. I've read the petition and this. You don't know. Shut up.
Read any, like shut up. Petition.
Do you understand? Anyways, I it's in court. Let's see.
Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, take the due process. Let's see where it goes.
Like I always say, like it's none of your business right now. Like go and focus on your own life. Like how do you feed your family?
Can I do both?
How do you? No. Of course.
And still,
no, you can be. You
can monitor it.
Bro, people are just too consumed with this thing, bro. Like that's my problem. Like people are just too consumed. Like why are you consumed by this thing?
It's their life. It's their future.
I voted for Peter Obi too now. Let's calm down now. Everybody move on with your life. Peter Obi has lawyers. Like, he has his own thing. Let him do what he has to do. Focus on your own life. Go have a girlfriend or something and just have sex and just move on.
That girlfriend on I had pass. Because girlfriend allowance don't increase too.
Oh, now you could tell me now.
You know that the streets are...
Alright, let's move from politics. Steve, you have here 50 Cent versus Lil Wayne. What's going on?
What's wrong with Osagie? I don't understand. Am I the only one who saw the comments?
I saw the comment.
Which comment?
I can't remember who said that.
No, I didn't see it. I'm getting tired of AA culture.
So what's AA? So like
African American. So when it comes to like music and a lot of things, like Black American culture, like all this.
You know, I said something
shade room kind of content. You know what? Like I don't want to consume anything. I said something. It's not for me personally. So respectfully.
I had an epiphany like 3 or 4 years ago during the lockdown.
Yeah.
And I said, we've consumed so much of African American culture that we think blackness, that whatever happens in American culture is blackness.
Yeah.
No, fam.
It's not.
Right, listen.
Wayne don't have to give it to that.
Send it to me.
And I'm standing.
Don't put it near the mic.
Wayne don't have to get rich or die trying. Nah, he don't. If we're talking about a versus battle, right? We're not talking about what we like. We're not talking about what we grew up on. We're not talking about what we listen to. We're in the kitchen cooking or driving down whatever highway in LA that you drive down. We're talking about in a crowd.
See, there you go. Remember I said the petty shit?
Yeah. Well,
continue.
Who you talking to? We're talking about 50 Cent. This man is a mainstream monster. Wayne is a cultural mainstream monster. But when we talk about these hits, when we talk about these bodies of work, when we talk about like these smashes, I ain't saying 50 gonna wash Wayne, but if Wayne is not sequenced right, and it's not positioned correctly, that could be a very long fucking night for Dwayne Carter.
So you know what? If I was in this podcast, you know what I'll tell that guy.
Osagie also agree with him. That's why I'm just laughing.
No, I'll just say if I'm on that podcast, right? This guy should list out 20 or 50 Cent songs, and you're only allowed to mention 5 from Get Rich or Die Trying that you use to battle Lil Wayne.
All right, are you okay? Are you done?
That's my own question to him. That's my own assignment.
That's what's his name? Loki now.
Yeah.
Loki, UTH or something like that.
Yeah, Loki. Lollapalooza. Sorry, do say Palooza. Yeah. Loki. You need to know. Let me first start like this. That's quite ignorant from Loki.
He's in New York.
No, I'm going there. I'm going there. I'm just surprised that. Because Loki curates.
Why you can't do face? I say they agree.
No, Loki curates like a lot of. I listen to like
get your official
2000. I listen to like throwback R&B hits now on Apple Music. It's my favorite show on Apple Music Radio.
Yeah.
Loki is my favorite show. Do you understand? I love and
he does it right.
Yeah, he's the host and does it fantastically well. Right, I listen to it all the time. But that's quite ignorant from Loki. And I think it was Rob Markman that first checked him on this thing on Twitter.
Rob Markman or genius.
Let's be frank. 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying, Valentine Day Massacre, right?
That's the second.
That's the second one.
The follow-up to, not the second one, but the follow-up to Get Rich or Die Trying.
And the follow-up, to Get Rich or Die Trying.
After Valentine Day Massacre, there's nothing else again.
No, before I self-destruct.
You know what I'm trying to do?
I know what you're trying to say, yeah. Wait, I even want to look at, before I self-destruct is... Before I self-destruct is Curtis. That was the 2007 one. Before I self-destruct is after Curtis, right? Now, these are really nice albums. Nice. But I mean, they're good albums. Yeah, great albums, right? Sold well, nice hits and all that. But you're comparing this person to Lil Wayne.
Man that co-invented the word bling bling.
Lil Wayne.
In the South, there's nobody greater.
Lil Wayne.
In the South, there's nobody
greater. Like, I watched the video. I saw it on Instagram.
Legitimate claim to be in the top 5.
I was lying down. I was lying down in the bed.
It's Loki's New York bias that I speak.
I was lying on the bed. I watched it. I just came down. I just, like, Wakasmos. Bless say, my blood no dey circulate. Like, I'm not thinking.
It's not moving around. The hemoglobin is not.
So I just walked around the house a little bit. I'm like, this guy is crazy. Like, this guy is crazy. I just flipped the phone. I just said, yeah, this guy is done.
I beg.
Yeah. Immediately I went and said, this guy is from New York. Okay, it's New York bias speaking.
Yeah, when they wear their teams and their cap, they know they work again. Blood circulation don't.
The Carter. The Carter 2. The Carter 3. Rebirth. I am not a human being. The Carter 4.
You even started from the Carter.
The Carter 5.
You even started from the Carter.
Yeah, you started.
No, I'm not, because I'm not even going into Hot Boys era.
Hot Boys era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And there are jams that you can pull out from there.
What?
There's the album with Birdman, like Father Like Son.
Stunning like my daddy.
Do you understand?
Like my daddy.
The way.
And we're not going into features.
My brother.
Feature. Where you want
My
start?
brother. Transformer.
Something is
transform here.
something is wrong with
alone.
The
something is
collabos
wrong with this guy.
No, it's done.
The record with Destiny's Child.
The Young Money album.
The Young
Money album.
Alone.
What is wrong with Loki now?
Yeah,
You can't. This
something
is.
is
It's
wrong
not.
with
The
him.
fight is fixed.
Yeah,
Even
it's-
50 Cent said it. Niggas said the fight is fixed.
50 never would do well.
Nah,
It's not possible now.
Crazy.
stupid shit.
What's wrong with this guy?
Because when 50 plays, what's the record?
club.
In the club. Wayne is playing Lollipop.
Straight.
So he has cancelled out your biggest
Boom.
hits.
So
No.
let's keep
Now
going.
you're in trouble.
Now you're in trouble.
You
Let's
play
keep
50
going.
play patiently waiting. Drop the world. So where would they
He
go?
has the Eminem record.
He has
too.
two Eminem
Drop the
records. Yeah,
World.
where would they
Forever.
go?
Oh god.
There's too many records.
That's
We can't do
that's-
that.
There's so
we
many
can't do
records
this.
now.
We can't do this. The fight is fixed.
It was insane. Like I just saw it. I'm like, we have
Yeah.
to.
Young Money, Cash Money. Are you
I'm sure they skinned him on Twitter for that.
Maybe it's police after that. We need a viral moment for
Yeah,
the show.
maybe.
So
But shout out to Loki.
yeah.
All right, man. Dancehall legend Bounty Killer says Afrobeats has no lyrics. So first of all, right, when I saw this
This
topic,
Afrobeat has no what?
lyrics. When I saw the topic, I went and watched the video.
I watched the video too.
Do you know that this guy was actually praising Afrobeats?
Yeah, but
No. I watched the video.
yeah,
Should I
but
play
there's a
it?
bigger agenda.
Yeah.
Should I
But there's a
play-
bigger
I
agenda.
didn't even play it for me. Now the video you didn't see, I played it for you.
No vex. Make I play it for you.
What's the worry beneath?
No vex. No
Oh,
vex.
you want to start your own?
Oh, nah, I don't turn Benin back.
where are you from?
No problem.
Where was he from?
No
Don't be
problem.
like Desmond. That Desmond was Igbo one weekend. He was Yoruba around weekend. He was gone. Desmond was.
You are what you are based on my agenda.
That guy-
on that particular
Desmond
agenda.
picked everything. Say this.
The guy did more media runs than he's done when he was a Nollywood actor.
The guy said, any tribe where you want me I be, I'll go do.
It's like you people see. It's like you people have not been close to people who are in politics, in political power. Bro, you are chilling. Do you know? That's why these guys can kill. They don't care if anyone dies.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. This is Bounty Killer. Please listen.
case you don't know,
So the
Bounty Killer
narrative right now.
Bounty Killer is a dancehall legend. No, I have to just give you a backstory now.
No, don't corrupt me. I want to listen to this audio without any bias.
Do you know Bounty Killer?
No.
I don't go no Bounty Killer.
I was asking.
Okay, so Bounty Killer is a famous Jamaican dancehall artist, right?
It's like the Dr. Mighty of
Yes.
dancehall.
What is currently trending on Twitter?
You don't need to talk. Make I just.
I want to tell you the current scenario.
Is this colorful narrative? I don't like it.
No, it's what is on Twitter. If you go there, right, people are attacking.
No, wait. We'll talk about the Twitter narrative.
Okay.
This is how CNN does it.
That's what CNN. The lemon will not talk.
You not say, okay, take
All right, no. Let's play.
Osagie.
It's just the topics. Dancehall artists don't have any topics. They are stupid. They are singing some regional thing, some corner argument. They're not singing household argument where every household understand what this means. Chopper arguments, come up and corner, that not related. People can relate to that in every nation and every country. How far that goes? Fool. People as I sing for around the road. So that's why Afro have topic. Afro don't even have lyrics. Afrobeat don't even have no lyrics. They have a lot of melody, groove, and topic. Yeah. That a lyrics? No, it's a topic. Yeah. We know what yeah mean. Yeah. Just a topic and the melody. Yeah. Style, melody, topic. Simple. Look into my eyes, tell me what you see. Can you feel my only lyrics that you know comparing to Burna boy, yeah, no. And yeah, is a bigger song, you know. Cause yeah, he is if he catch, you know, has so much lyrics. He knows what, yeah. One word with a lot of melody and the beat nice and full of style and groove. We don't want no more Jamaican music too technical. And the type of thing, and them are singing a metaphor like them to read the warrior. When them I say, why you singing to us in metaphor? You make it simply technical, not technically technical. This is how dancehall music is today. Technically technical. They are making the songs like it's a test. You have to figure it out and puzzle it out. Nobody don't want to puzzle music. We want music to relieve our stress. We are giving music with stress out and all we hear is a fight.
So that's a YouTube video.
No, it's on. Somebody took it on and put it on Twitter.
He's like, you has never listened to this thing this long.
No, I'm listening to it now.
Okay.
That part I was talking part 2, I didn't hear.
Okay. I can interpret it for you.
Please, Steve, what is this man saying?
He's not saying something that's far from the truth.
No. I'm not even saying you should break it down. Yeah. Like, just recap what he said.
He's not shitting on.
No, it's not what he's not shitting on. Recap what he said.
He's just saying Afrobeats is just like really melody dominated, and the beats are really good. His groove is good. That's it.
He's trying to say that
he's not. Nobody's listening to, like, we're not listening to Afrobeat because of the lyrics.
That? No, he's also saying. So the premise of this whole thing is that dancehall music is too technical. Yeah. Dancehall artists learn from what Afrobeats guys are doing.
Do you know why he's saying?
Sorry, you guys don't have topics. Yeah. Right? You have too many lyrics and you're mashing everything up. Mm-hmm. Be melodious. Have a top, when he means topic, what he's trying to say is like have a theme for the song. Yeah. And just build it on and do what you have to do. Yeah. That the lyrics are not even. Guess what Nigerians did on Twitter?
Oh, they tore him apart,
bro.
But you know why?
Bro, I think is there a shorter clip?
There's a shorter clip that somebody.
No, the shorter clip. It just talks about Afrobeat artists. They don't have no lyrics. Just topic. Yeah. People now took that shit. Like just like every other podcast. People take the 10 seconds and they run with it and create a narrative.
Full narrative.
They're killing this guy on Twitter now. So that's the whole thing.
But there's a bigger context to this.
Okay, what's the bigger context?
Let's go.
Where dancehall has been shitting on Afrobeats for taking the stage internationally.
But Bounty Killer is not doing this.
Yeah, but this is like a spillover effect.
That's so you are using another narrative to just. So you are using a biased narrative to.
I have to be biased because fuck dancehall. I'm here with
Afrobeats. No, because he's not. I saw your tweet and Ayo is stoking the flames by the way.
I will because.
Do you understand? But that's not what Bounty Killer is saying.
What did Ayo say in his tweet?
Let me even pull Ayo's tweet.
Pull it out. Because now so only people start.
Elon Musk has deleted my Twitter.
Osagie, they said all your this thing.
They said verify people April 1st.
You're out.
I don't care.
Fuck you. I'm not paying dollars. Leave me alone.
It's people that care about these things, about verified. Do you understand? Yeah. I'm not living in that world. Yeah, I'm looking at the money in my pocket. I'm looking at my kids. I'm looking at everybody being happy.
Nobody's going to. How will I put it? Nobody's going to the parody account.
Bro, take it away. It's not me. This guy no get verified. It's less of like.
Yes.
Please.
Whatever you think.
Oh, some people announce when they get verified.
Didn't you see the screenshot I put yesterday? What's up popping? What's his name? What's popping had you can clearly click on his verified and say this person is verified because he subscribed to
Twitter.
He said no, that he didn't pay for it, or that Twitter gave it to him because it's a legacy account.
Yes, because they know
he said it.
But it's blue now.
But you can just click everybody. You can click it.
Them like, why are you lying? Like, what's wrong with people?
You paid it.
You paid. Now you are subscribed to Twitter Blue. $80. He said no. You woke up and just saw the.
So somebody paid on his behalf. They hacked his account.
I like when they do that. When they wake up and say, Twitter just verified me.
He said it's always in the morning.
It's always in the morning. In case if you don't say for night, if you just
what is wrong with people on this internet street?
Somebody got verified, lost the verification. They clowned him, got the verification back. He celebrated.
Somebody told me, why did I announce when I got verified? I'm like,
I think at the end of the day, it's just about exclusivity, the power of exclusivity.
Like we are different from these people.
Different from
blue patch to something.
No, there's good. Okay, media organizations have gold now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so it's good now. They don't have to pay for it.
No, so if you are an international, I don't know if you have to pay for it, but if
no, they said everything is going on.
No, I'm talking about media houses that have the gold certificate, gold.
Will that one remain now with this new thing?
I say I don't know where Elon can wake up tomorrow.
Those ones stay. The ones that are going he might or not be a notable figure.
He did because he brought you back on Twitter.
Elon did something for me 2 years ago that I will never forget.
What was that? He brought you back on Twitter.
Dodge.
Dogecoin. Okay. Nice one. Yeah, we all made money from that shit.
Exactly. So like Saturday Night Live now, when he's 4 days before Saturday Night Live, Doge went on a run because of Elon. So.
That guy was clean.
And as he went on a run, I sold it
immediately. I sold it. I sold my own on Friday night.
Yeah.
Friday night.
Made some good money there.
Yep.
So Immediate Tayo says on Twitter his handle is AOT2. So AO.
Please follow him.
Please, I have only 11,000 followers. Don't need to follow me. Thank you.
11K. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I bet
they try now.
I know they try.
Okay, so he says Bounty Killer does not listen to enough Afrobeats. 2, why does it seem like dancehall thinks it must drag
my issue is
Nigerian?
number 2.
Wait, I'm making read them now.
I must interject now.
No, I'm reading what you wrote.
Okay.
Can I read my petition?
You cannot.
I'm on the second prayer.
Obedience. You cannot read it.
Why does it seem like dancehall thinks it must drag Nigerian pop to remain relevant internationally? 3, there are many dancehall songs with bad lyrics. Sit down, pour me fat. C asterisk CKY is not Shakespeare. It's not Shakespeare either. Ayo.
Yeah.
You didn't watch this video very well.
I watched it now.
If you watch the video,
that's why I was surprised that the one you played was this long.
You understand? Ayo, you watch the video. Ayo fell for it.
I said, na YouTube you did watch.
Ayo, you fell for it. You fell for it.
This is the longest version. You fell for it.
Wait,
This is the first version. You fell for the propaganda.
You fell for it.
There's no propaganda because dancehall is coming for Afrobeats than propaganda too.
I know you represent the Afrobeat culture.
Yeah,
you're a custodian.
Yeah,
I know.
We know.
There's nothing bad than a bounce killer.
You know when you guys got your tech rant, you explain. Can I explain?
No Allah.
All right. So when Billboard announced the Afrobeats chart, they took down the reggae dancehall chart, right? And there was a big.
Oh, the Afro.
There's no more. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So a lot of people in the dancehall space are saying Afrobeats are come for their bag. There was a white Jamaican who actually did a whole piece in one of their biggest websites and said,
I remember
Afrobeats are come to come and stock their jazz and blah 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 blah.
I want to say something before you.
Just before you say that, that tweet Ayo did, right? He quoted an aggregator account that only took 33 seconds.
That's what I'm saying. I said, okay,
so
yes,
that's what
bad.
You watched.
Yes,
so I think.
But it's high time for us to even talk about.
I think what do you call it? Dancehall benefited from was the proximity to America, right?
Mm-hmm. And the
crossover. Now that the internet is here, America has seen something better.
No, don't say better. There's something newer. I'm just joking.
Hold on first.
Yeah. Something newer.
But the internet has brought us closer, so America is like, okay.
Are we even sure Afrobeat is bigger than dancehall?
No, it's not bigger than dancehall in America.
No, it's not.
Globally, it's not.
So, like I said, I follow this thing.
You know why? Even the Afrobeats that we're talking about,
we are doing dancehall.
A quarter of it is dancehall music now.
Can I talk?
Yeah.
So their own issue right now in dancehall is that, which is what Bounty Killer is also saying, that they've not been able to produce global stars lately because of the issue. Since
last person was Coffee. And she was more like a breakthrough. Like it's not. They didn't see her coming actually, and they are now saying that look, it's time for us to look into this Afrobeat space. That these guys are basically jacking our space. Yeah, because we interpolate their sound and their music.
Yeah, we interpolate their sound and everything. Yeah. So that was the whole controversy. So my bad on that video.
Okay, but, it's good. I mean,
that's all to calm down. They're close to America now.
Accountability. This is how it should be.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Because I remember back then when Timayo's got meet Sean Paul for the remix of Bum Bum. But things have changed now.
No, but that was also that was not an Afrobeat dancehall thing, because I remember when P Square went to say hi to Wale, and Wale did as if
that's colorful commentary now. Okay. Wait, who went to meet Wale? Wale has horror stories, bro.
Wale.
I can't remember the Nigerian DJ that was gonna meet Wale in Washington. I think it's Humility, and Wale shouted at him that all these Nigerians, what they want is just visa and passport. The person Wale now. Wale has horror, bro.
Allegedly. Let's put before the cut 10 seconds. Allegedly.
You know the thing when Wale come like now. I beg.
May no go catch you for.
May no go catch you. Yeah.
Why they call him Wale? Now Wale. Now so if we go to watch, but people say Saka. Which one is Saka?
It's Saka.
But we have to talk. We have to say these things.
There was one day,
you said it on last podcast.
Okay, fine. All right, fair enough. All right, let's move to the next topic. All right, Alte music.
Are we on Alte music?
Yeah, because you know there was a video of.
This is where I start responding to messages on my phone. So you guys,
because Steve doesn't know the culture anymore.
Yeah,
we know the S gods.
Yeah,
we know the Dito Blacks. You know.
All right, so
Alte guys still did. They're still on Alte.
Osagie, let's follow.
Explain this to me. Are there still like Alte guys, like new Alte guys right now?
Did you go to homecoming? Do you come to homecoming at all? Do you attend homecoming?
No, like I did home already. So why can't they come home? Like homecoming now for people where come from.
And are you there now? You get Lagos now.
Let me get Lagos now.
Get Lagos now.
Homecoming
from my house.
From my own house.
If I did do homecoming now, Agbo. Now when I did go Agbo, I did do
exactly.
There's also an Alte festival they are doing this around Easter period.
All right.
You will come?
No, maybe Denzel will come.
That's too young for Denzel. Come on, bro. I beg you.
Please don't.
Children are not allowed in that place.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So there was a video of Ira Star and another lady. I think she's like
an influencer, right?
I'm guessing she's an influencer. I don't know.
Yeah. So young Gen Z influencer.
So
they were dressed like how Gen Z's dressed.
Have you seen that meme where? Have you seen that Speedy meme?
No.
Where they're looking. Ira Star is looking for a perfect dress to wear, so he's going through everything.
Okay, then.
Now see the short one,
the short miniskirt, right? Yeah. So they're having fun. There was a video, like they were fully dressed like. If you were doing, you know what we used to do back in secondary school? What's that thing where you dress like how you want to dress on one of those nights or something?
Career day.
Yeah, the hair, Arasta and the lady dressed like, it was career day and they dressed like Alte artists. Funny enough, not Alte artists, they dressed like Gen Zs.
Gen Z, yeah.
Right? So it's also good for us to separate what like Gen Zs and, the Alte community, which are mostly dominated by Gen Zs anyway. And, a lot of people from the Alte community, right, were not commented and said, our style was basically jacking and jocked their style, right? And became popular off the style. I think my general feedback to that is, first of all, because you've curated a culture and made it popular, doesn't mean you invented the culture, right? Because you have to separate the music from the lifestyle. This lifestyle has been curated by a lot of, thousands of people, right? And because you've also been part of people that curated it and it went popular, right? And other people saw it from, off you and then imbibed the culture, still doesn't give you the monopoly over the culture. That's the beauty of culture, right? Culture is created by a lot of factors, right? And one person cannot have the monopoly of it.
Yeah.
More so, if this young lady decides to then adapt that style and feel, which she doesn't do with the music, by the way, she does it with the styling, right? So it means that she's put a lot of work into her music, right? It doesn't give you the right to say she can't use it. Do you understand?
Yeah, definitely.
Because she's also a Gen Z who was part of that culture and imbibed the culture, right? Then I think the last thing I'm going to say here is, why are they giving her a lot of smoke when a lot of other people have also adapted the same culture? Most popularly, people like Rema does right? His first fucking video was directed by somebody who has directed a lot of Alte music videos.
Rema
right?
Basically
which
looks
is
like an Alte
Falomo guy.
Yeah.
Right? And he built everything up from there. Then you can then start talking about the Joe Boys, the Fire Boys, the CKs, and even all the way even up to like older artists who have adopted this culture and then has gone mainstream. So that's my own feeling around it.
The originality was, I like Ira, but I've always looked sideways because a lot of our brand is similar to things Alte girls do and get mocked for.
And so she didn't now get mocked for it. How is it her fault?
It's her fault now. So what do you want her to do?
She has
so
the sauce.
Do you understand?
She can pull it off.
She should start mocking herself.
I don't understand.
And also this Alte fashion they're talking about, like I was again I said before.
Yeah, the deeper side to it.
It's basically Nollywood, the way the bar bitches in Nollywood used to dress in the 90s.
You're curating 90s music.
Pop, millennium pop. So
lifestyle. Yeah.
So bros, at the end of the day, this thing that you're gatekeeping is that we formed it. It's not good.
Yeah.
Not gonna get them. Go and check Regina Oscar back in the day. That's what they were wearing.
The eyebrows that you people are filing on your face.
Their skirts will be very short.
So are you going to pay homage to the stylist of that era?
So why you now this thing? Why are you not just
you can't gatekeep culture. Like you always say,
you can't gatekeep culture.
It will be taken by and this Gen Z and this whole thing is going to get boring and old, and then the Gen Alphas will come and say you guys are boring and old.
Because the Gen Zs will grow old now, and they'll leave this. They'll not start dressing more conservatively when they start going into life and everything. Yeah. So I don't know.
I guess young people are just experiencing this for the first time, right?
Yeah, bro. I don't know. Nobody's complaining about Arasta dressing the way she is. Dress the way you want to dress. It's fine. It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean that's how I see it as well. Again, you can't gatekeep culture.
You can't give that.
And the beauty of culture is when it is adopted and adapted by other people. That's the beauty.
So that's the thing with like for my own issue with Alte is that you guys want to be mainstream, but when mainstream starts fucking with your shit, you're not start vexing.
I think why they're just pissed off is that they feel like a certain group of people should be gatekeeping it and be the most popular people or the most significant people in the culture.
Yeah,
right?
It doesn't work that way. The pioneers are never the people that get rewarded. Look at the pioneers of hip hop. They are not the biggest. Go and check Forbes list of hip hop. They are two different people.
Facts.
DJ Cool Herc and them are not the richest people in hip hop.
Grandmaster Flash.
All those guys are not the biggest people.
Yeah, that's absolutely. And I think for like almost even for rock music, same thing. Country music, the same
thing. Yeah,
right.
Look at rock and roll music now. Black artists have been doing it for years. Elvis comes, people think he's a black guy, and that's what makes him blow.
Boom,
and they call him the king of rock and roll.
Boom. And once you put again, right, is he who also has the biggest budget that dictates who owns the culture, right?
Please go and watch.
Ira has like a huge budget, can shoot the biggest videos, and that gives her the reach and mileage for people to associate the culture with her.
My United TikTok used their latest single when Sabisa scored.
Oh really?
Yes. Now they don't play Sabio. That's your bag is heavy. It's called bro.
Talking about Don Jazzy, when they made a funny comment on Twitter and said, Don Jazzy they try. So if me be CEO, now you go dance your own dance.
The day I saw Don Jazzy dancing under the ring to one of his artist songs. I said no artist has an excuse not to go hard on social media. Yeah. And it has rubbed off the people he assigned. They all do it. Now they are going all out on social media. Yeah. Because if a multi-millionaire is doing this, then who are you? I mean, how much you get when you phone and the star?
True. Do you guys have the energy for this Burna Boy versus African American?
What happened? Like what? I saw his comments. Was it? There was no story behind it. Nobody knows.
No, there's a story. I think there was. I don't have the energy.
You don't have the energy. Let's go. Let's go. No, I don't have the energy.
There was an interview where he talked about African Americans and discovering their home.
Yeah.
Right? It was taken out of context, of course. So the AA community fired back. Then what you saw, the thing he put up on his IG was a response to that. And he's basically just trying to say that, like, try and figure out where you are from. Try and identify with a certain culture. There's this thing between Africans and African Americans, and that tension continues to grow.
Yeah.
Right?
But there's a way to frame it. You have to recognize that there's a certain culture exists.
Yeah.
First, before you start telling them, but there's another one that existed before this, and it would be dope if you guys come and experience it and see. Exactly. That's my point. I'm not sure he acknowledged that there's. So you can't come and just say go and experience your own culture. What's my culture? My culture is what's like I've been brought up.
Yeah, that's my culture.
Yeah, that's my culture.
What happened
very
was that it's the same 10 seconds thing that happened again. So, they cut a part of the interview. That's what went viral.
Many African Americans that don't want to go back to Africa. I'm okay in America. Why?
I don't understand. Like, there's not be most now.
I'm okay in America. Leave me alone.
Teach his own culture.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. All right, man. Confessions by Usher turns 19.
Yeah.
These are my confessions. Shit.
Yeah.
19 years ago. Damn.
I really love
Where were you? 19 years ago was 2004.
I remember this album came out. This album has a year now. Yeah.
I just finished secondary school.
I finished secondary school. So I finished secondary school in 2000.
I didn't consume that album. I knew about the album because it was. I remember I used to listen to Voice of America. So they used to have this top 10. This
is my Radiohead.
VOA, right?
Oh, I'm a Radiohead.
Damn.
VOA.
Bro, like, I'm a Radiohead. Let me tell you how deep this shit is.
And that is not FM.
Not FM. It's shortwave.
I was just about to say that it's AM.
So you go change the knob again.
Bro, I was a Radiohead.
And guess why? Guess why? Because you are searching for content.
I'm searching for content, for information.
Now there's so much content.
There's so much content.
Then you switch to AM.
Switch it. So I used to listen to every evening 8 p.m. They used to have this countdown. So that was where I used to listen to all like hip hop, like that's at least So that was the only place I was able to. But 2005 was when I started like 2005 was when I started listening to. That was when I first started working in my uncle's sound studio, like where you come and record. Like you bring your cassette now. You come and record. What do they call it now? I can record the songs for you. You give me
like a mixtape. I know that. Yeah.
I'll give a hand. Put it in. I'll write the title on the back of the cassette and something like that. That's when I started playing. In fact, there are women. So my uncle used to play just because the shop was on Moka Street. Like it was opposite like shops. Like
wait, in Agbo, right?
Yes, in Agbo. So there's shops where young girls, they braid hair. So they really at that time Nigerian music just like so they like to face. So my uncle was always playing like Nigerian music. But the way people know that my uncle is not in the shop and it's me is when I switched to Yankee music. You start hearing 50
foreign music,
Usher. When I start playing those songs, brother, I did there. That young, that small pick. Now we see they play that. They didn't like me at all. But when my uncle comes back, he goes back to Plantation Boys, histories, and this shit could happen. Yeah. But once thing come out, don't go back to
Usher.
So 2005 was when I really played that album, and my roommate in uni, Chike also loved Usher a lot, so he had the CD.
Yeah.
So I think 2-3 years later I started playing it again because Chike bought it. Chike really liked Usher. Then Usher used to like 4 years. Usher had this 4-year gap after every album.
Yeah.
So they do back.
That's what they do. Justin Timberlake still had 4 years.
So I was listening to JD and on Rap Radar long time ago, right? Yeah. And he was breaking it down, and a lot of R&B guys don't like Usher apparently.
Wow, for real?
Yeah, the R&B community.
Why?
I don't know specifically, but like how so R&B, the way R&B was delivered before pre-Usher was pure R&B. So think Tank, Brian McKnight, Carl Thomas,
Kevin Campbell.
These guys will sing.
That's why this guy and this guy fell out. L.A. Reid and Babyface.
Yeah,
yes, that's true.
These guys will sing.
In fact,
right? But
in fact, sorry, let me put in. Let me check. The guy who sang "Can We Talk"?
Tevin Campbell.
Tell me.
One of my favorite albums.
Who's L.A. Reid? No, Babyface signed Campbell to rival Usher.
Yeah.
Because L.A. Reid had Usher. Yeah.
So Usher and JD were the ones that disrupted male R&B. How? Usher will be rap singing.
Yeah, it was from his 1998 album, 97 album, My Way.
Can I tell you, baby, girl,
they call me you.
Even if you listen to like.
And that was his hit. That was a hit record.
So that shit,
if I want you,
I could take you from your man.
I understand what you're
with the verse. So that shit, and male R&B.
Yeah.
And this was the rise.
But this was because it was the vision they had for him that he needed to take R&B to mainstream.
Make it pop.
Yeah, make it pop.
So that's why at that point he too now him and
so if you look at him
crossed.
Yeah. And if you look
very very pivotal.
If you look at him too, and that's why I respect hip hop so much, right? Because any genre of music that really took hip hop and really interpreted it very well, it blows up. Because Justin Timberlake was cool with NSYNC. He was doing what he was doing.
When he went to
Timbaland, they took him to another level, and that's why I really respect hip hop a lot, because all of them.
What's that record with
the biggest pop stars?
With the record with clips. Tell me what you wanna be.
It makes you really cool. It makes you really cool. Taylor Swift had been selling like mad records in America before a lot of people knew Taylor Swift. Before she was a country rap singer, but she was like, I really want to be cool.
But when Kanye just gave her the anointing, took her to the next level, bro.
She go
pop straight.
I really what's this guy's name? Mother Inc. What's his name?
I've got it.
I've got it has this god of. I've got it has this
hip hop and R&B.
I've got it has this theory. He said, right, like hip hop is the coolest thing ever, which is true. That at a point in time, the hottest rapper, right? The hottest rapper is always the biggest star. He said at a time even when Usher was selling the whole record, if Jaru comes into a club, everywhere shuts down. Like nobody listens to. They like hip hop guys remain the coolest guys. And at the time, the biggest, hottest rappers at the time were always like the coolest guys. Even the pop stars wanted to talk to you.
Yeah.
He used to say it at that time, like even when Usher was like selling all those records, but he was not touching Ja at the time. Yeah, and it's true.
Facts. This is the record I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my record.
If you want it, I could take it down.
This is like the first single of the album. Well, like for Justin Timberlake.
Which of the album?
His first debut album.
You know I can love you like I love you.
We didn't know the problem that was going to come out from the album yet.
So
No wonder Osagie likes Justin Timberlake. No wonder I said that.
I love Justin.
I said Justin Timberlake's music didn't age well. Osagie said you are bugging.
no, you're bugging. You're bugging.
Cry me
Justified. That debut album.
But I think Usher's music aged better.
Than Justin Timberlake.
Usher's discography aged better. No, they're not on the same level.
See,
Listen
bro,
to it Listen to it. They're not the same level.
Bro, let me give you.
You are looking at it from the point of view of when it came out.
Love, Sex, Future Sounds
and Justified.
Justified didn't age well. Justified is the first one.
No, Justified is the pop.
That's
album.
the pop album. That's the post and sing.
That's the post and sing.
That album didn't age well. Trust me.
It's not. I won't say it didn't age well. There are some albums that capture a specific time.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing you're saying. It captured a specific time.
It's 701. You're not listening to a 701 now, like you are listening to Confessions. But when you when you go and listen to a 701, it is a.
Bro, I'm listening to my way.
Bro, you don't understand. It's time capsule. You listen to it with the concept of that period of time.
I don't listen to Usher's music like that. Usher's music is still
but it's like Confessions.
I really think there's hardly anything to use to differentiate between the two.
There was the album after.
You people just like white people. That's the problem.
Get the fuck.
I love the
Timberlake. The album after Future Sex Love Sounds. That one that has Suit and Tie.
2020 years.
Hey God,
Jesus Christ. That was the album.
The 2020.
That was the album.
Side B.
That was the album.
Come on.
That was the album.
Then Steven's got to do that album in the woods.
And a strong win.
You guys Taylor Swift on it.
I have to tell us, Man in the Woods.
Like
I'm like, bro.
He went back.
I'm going back.
Because I'm going back to my white pants.
It didn't work. It didn't work. What like back to Usher's Confessions. 5 huge singles. Yeah, Burn, Confessions Part 2, My Boo, Caught Up.
But my best track is Throwback.
And
that's my best song now.
Then you still have records like
Throwback like 100 times.
Throwback.
Bad Girl.
You still have records
Bad Girl is also
She's a bad girl.
Oh, fuck, that's it.
Yeah, that'd be bad girl. You still have records like Superstar.
You almost that's it.
Come on.
Was a strong album for Marshall.
Simple Things. Is the simple things in life.
Wait, R&B still in this era.
He did.
Nah, it's a good album.
It's a good album.
Yeah, it's a good album.
And he had, was it Tiny Dex last year?
Yeah, that's when he went viral.
Happy that he got his flowers.
Yeah, sang really well.
He's not in
went viral. Watch
this. Like
he's not in a Las Vegas residence.
Yeah,
it's nice.
Killing it.
He don't turn heavy. He don't do Las Vegas.
He brought out Tevin Campbell last week.
No, shout out to
I was happy. I was happy when I saw that because when I read Reeves books and he told us how him and Babyface fell out and they signed different artists. I was like, oh wow. And one thing about Usher and Timberlake, they competed on several levels.
Yeah.
Even
not face to face, not head on. It was always
there. Even Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber wanted to go with. He had the option of going with either Timberlake or Usher.
Wow.
Yeah, he chose Usher.
Yeah. Usher making residuals from Justin Bieber.
Chose Usher.
All right, news making the rounds.
But that a record. DJ Falling in Love, something like what's that record? Justin Bieber and Usher now.
Bieber, I only know if
that record is tough.
I only know a few Bieber songs. Baby.
What? Yeah, you mad?
Stop that.
What's wrong with you?
I like that album that they also win about like best.
Purpose now. What's wrong with you, bro?
This is a Justin Bieber head.
What's wrong with Mario now?
It's like me. I'm an Ashley Simpson head. Everybody has that one.
Are you said it's only baby that he knows from? That's disrespect. What's wrong with you now?
But that was the year he was supposed to win. But Adele now came with
Raddik.
Oh my Lord, they broke my heart again.
God.
Adele is a Grammy cheat.
Yeah, bro. Again, Adele and Sam Smith. And they don't come at the same time.
They say Adele and Sam Smith are the same person.
White people have a calendar.
I say one of them is already.
White people have a calendar. Yeah. They go
the only person that doesn't follow a calendar is Ed Sheeran.
No, that one drops.
That one
is a black guy.
That's he's a black guy.
The black guy now. Why will he follow their calendar?
Just come.
So that they see the hood.
Bro, there's a tweet that he was receiving change from McMill, from NBA Young Boy. Someone said,
bro,
the one that shocked me the most was this guy. Now the guy that has 1 million albums. What's his name?
NBA young no Kodak Black.
No, Kodak Black is not Gucci Mane now.
Yeah. Someone said
how many Gucci Mane albums have you listened to? I know.
Maybe like 4.
No, Osagie you?
Yeah.
I thought you listened to like 26 of them.
Gucci Mane?
Yeah.
It's not on my playlist. I'm more East Coast. If I want to listen to West Coast, or if I want to go to Atlanta, it's not
was
even
on the top boss with the game. And that is how black he gets.
Ed Sheeran is on Game's album.
Yeah.
Yes, no.
See, someone said, nah.
Not Interscope's game.
No.
Independent game.
100 game.
Yes. Throwing gangsters.
Ed Sheeran came to Ghana.
They said someone just said, nah, this guy's there's a different thing going on.
We don't understand what's going on.
It's either the plug or something.
No, Ed Sheeran is different.
He's a dope guy.
Yeah, it's dope. It's dope. And he makes fantastic music.
What?
Yeah.
Shape of You.
Fantastic music. Just after I came to Ghana, I did that song.
Yeah.
When you see Ghana woman.
He's faithful. He's a faithful married.
Nah, shout out to him.
Oh, he's married.
He's married. He has a kid.
Married to his sweetheart. Yeah. Childhood sweetheart.
Oh, that's always the best thing, my brother.
And he lives like in a village. So after all this globetrotting, he goes back to his village. And his friends just.
Charlemagne has gone to his place before. Charlemagne said he has
really good friends.
He said he has a whole pub.
Yeah. He has like he goes away from like.
He plugs away. And his friends are not interested in pop culture. They just want to know, are you playing football today? Are you coming to the field today? They don't send all that. Who did you see?
Where's Eddie?
Yeah, where's Eddie?
Yeah. News making it around. Lagos Estate kills wandering dogs. What's that story about?
That story was sad, bro. You've not seen the video.
So there's a lady. She had
not seen the video.
No.
Don't watch.
I'm not watching it. The dog
don't watch.
Broke away from his kennel, then was running down the streets, then slept in that person's compound. Apparently, according to the estate chairman, any dog that wanders gets shot.
So they've had a history of Wahala before.
Now,
maybe there should be something, a backstory to that.
Call me wicked, but I believe that if you live in an estate, please take care of your fucking dog. I do not want to walk around.
Hold your dog.
Hold your dog.
Because no one knows if the dog
hold your dog. People are dealing with trauma.
It's true.
There's one guy that was holding his dog. His dog was now coming towards me running. He now said, don't worry, he's a cool dog. I'm like, did he tell you that today he's not going to bite it?
Me, I can kill dogs. Like me, I can use my hands, bare hands. So if you don't, me, I don't even have sympathy for people who don't hold their dogs. Now,
hold your dog.
Now, injure, I go injure you. Your precious dog would have.
You not go to the street. You not go to the street. You not see 2 dogs running around.
But that was sad.
That was sad.
So how did they shot it with the
in spite of this whole context?
Okay, so the dog wandered into another person's compound and he was shot. And he was shot there.
Yeah, slept there.
Bro,
I'm mad at it.
The dog was running with the bullet wounds. Bro.
Yeah. Oh, so the dog was crying.
They said she said when the younger brother even came to claim the dog, the estate security chased him away.
No, you can't do that. So here's the thing: you can't shoot a dog.
You can't shoot a dog. That's the thing.
What you would have done,
especially if that dog is not attacking anybody, it's not a threat to life.
If you saw the dog there, call your estate.
Call the estate and
do the right thing.
I'll let them find the person.
This person that shot the dog is also very lucky that he stays in a community or in a country where there are no laws against this thing.
I heard they've arrested them all.
Bro, what's the name of that player? What's his name? That black player that was kicking the cats. What's his name? That black player.
The American football.
No.
The
Premier League.
West Ham now.
Kozuma. They kicked the cat.
Yeah.
There are laws that protect. So they've arrested
the dog. I heard that's what I saw on Twitter today.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
I said they've arrested the person. But
you can't just go and shoot. So the guy took a gun.
That was really cruel. Like,
first of all, why do you have a gun?
It's an estate security now.
So they called the estate security, and the estate security. But you are a security.
I don't understand. You should have that. The dog is not attacking. I think they said like the instances I gave is like if a dog is attacking me, is a dog.
Not like your dog just run down the road.
Not like a dog is just lying down.
I even thought it was I didn't thought it was a resident in the compound. So the resident did the right thing by calling the security.
They escalated it to the security.
No, man.
He just come now gone. It triggered. That guy has been looking for ways to shoot before. He never shot.
And you looked at the dog and just shot it. It's wrong.
I'm
mad at it.
No, I'm 100% mad.
No, you should shoot dogs.
It's wrong.
But there should be laws against dogs.
I understand that context, but bro, this one no.
That's too extreme. That's an extreme solution.
That video, seeing the dog, the blood dripping as the dog was walking and crying. No, don't watch that video. Don't watch that video.
I don't watch it.
All right, we talked about Lance Raddik already, the Wire actor passing at 60.
Such a fantastic actor. He was in Spartacus, right?
No. You're mixing them up.
Black people now. I can't differentiate.
You're racist.
Black people.
No, is it John Wick 4?
No, it's John Wick 4.
He's been in multiple movies.
And they've dedicated
that guy is
the movie to him.
He's not the guy in Spartacus.
No, he's not.
He's never been in any movie, in any adventure movie like that.
He must have been in adventure movies, but he's not in Spartacus. I know the guy you're talking about.
He's played different roles, mostly like in government, agency.
Yeah, he was in this. Was he in
He was in The Wire.
It was in one of those White House movies.
That's what I'm going to say. It was in one of these White House down. Olympic has fallen. Whatever
White House down. One of them.
Olympic has fallen.
Keanu Reeves dedicated the new John Wick to him.
That's amazing. Yeah. Shout out. Rest in peace, Lance Raddik. All right, man. Some random shit. Should we talk about OpenAI? We wanted to talk about OpenAI's GPT-4
last week.
That should have been the first of it.
That should have been the first thing because I'm so tired.
You're tired now. But what do you even want to say?
But it's fantastic. So the thing is, I think a lot of people have is okay to be worried about it in terms of like, is it going to take my job? But the best thing to do with technology is just go and learn it. Like just be the first on it and
absorb it, own it,
and make it and use it to be efficient.
Yes, and be an authority
and be an authority in it. Yeah. You know, so that's something that me have done.
The last thing you should do is push it away.
Push it away and just be angry with it. Don't do that. It will cost you like a lot. You know, so just use it a lot. I use it a lot. It will. So there's that thing that came initially with that pride of I can do it myself now.
All right,
bro. Fuck you.
Okay. The goal. What is the goal? What's the ultimate goal?
Efficiency.
No, the ultimate goal is happiness.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
What do you need? What are the elements to get you happy? You need money.
Yeah.
Not that money makes you happy, but money does the things that will
money makes me happy actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
money makes me
very happy.
Yeah. Money makes
but
me
with money you can provide for your family, right? You can protect them. Those are things that also make you happy.
Yeah.
My end goal is that thing. So I don't care.
I don't care, bro.
As long as what I'm doing is not illegal.
Yeah.
I have to do stuff.
I use it a lot. Like I use it.
That's my own mentality. That's how I think. And once you think like that,
80%, 85 to 90% of what I do is
very creative.
Yeah. 85% of what I do is
bro, I've written a book.
You told me.
I
use it a lot. Bro,
I used ChatGPT to write a whole book.
Yeah.
ChatGPT is racist. It doesn't know anything on Afrobeats, so I'm using my own brain. It's a joke. It's a joke.
It's a joke.
No, let me show
because
Ayo.
Because you have done some.
I use ChatGPT now.
Ayo, let me show you something. Okay. I want to show you the cover of my book since you mentioned.
So when you write your book
Afrobeats
now, you put co-authored by.
No. It's not.
Ayo, look at the cover of my book.
Oh wow! How to become it?
No, don't read that.
No, just how to become.
Do you understand? As you mentioned, I say a day.
You did try. How many chapters?
12.
Wow. I'm still on chapter 2. I never finished.
So it is what it is. All right, man. Are we at the end of this pod?
Yeah, we are at the end.
Yeah, close to 2 hours.
Yeah, we'll try now.
Yeah.
Woo! Let's go.
All right. Yeah. All right, man.
Nice one, guys. See you guys
next week. Have a fruitful and purposeful and
be on the good side of the spectrum, please.
Good side of the spectrum.
Good side of the spectrum.
Yes.
You know how they describe good side of spectrum now. You're sure you want to be on the good side?
It depends on the end, whether it's red or violet. So just don't be in the middle.
Don't be in the middle.
Be in the red or the violet area.
In the middle? Okay. All right. Catch you guys later.
Peace out.